starts the week with one of two road trips in Bethany tonight to take on the Broncos and the Lady Broncos, and then we'll wrap things up Friday with Cash. And I say wrap up, that'll bring an end, if you will, to the pre-holiday slate of games for the Boomers Friday afternoon against Cash. Joining me tonight, gentlemen, we've had on before, and back with us after catching some action with us at the Chickasha tournament. It is Mr. Kyler Rogers. Kyler, how we doing tonight? We ready for some Boomer basketball?
Yeah, doing pretty good. Man, I'm always ready for some Boomer basketball. It's awesome to be on here, and I just take every opportunity I can get to be on here because I plan on doing this through my high school career, and I just want to build on.
Absolutely. And, of course, we're glad to have Boomer TV back with us as well. Chris Godwin here operating things, if you will, for us tonight. I do want to mention something about that Cash game before we dive into tonight. Those Cash to the games. Did see the announcement earlier this afternoon. Those games have actually been moved up for the varsity, so they will play the girls at 4 o'clock. The boys will follow. That will be roughly around 6:30 on Friday afternoon for Boomer basketball. There will be no JV games, so with the holiday break, they kind of want to get those games in, get them done, get them out of the way, if you will, for both of those squads, plus a decently long road trip for the Boomers as well, so being a little courteous to that is Cash. And we heard Don Caines kind of hint that may have been coming Saturday night there when we were doing the Chickasha Boys Championship game with Woodward and Weatherford. But looking back at that Chickasha tournament, I don't want to say an up and down tournament for the girls. They had to face another bevy of really good teams to a Riverside. That was the first team they had play on Thursday. Kyler, you were there with us for that. Really good Riverside team. Took that win 73-41, and Riverside actually went on to win the tournament on the girls' side, beating UConn. So a 2A school taking down a 6A team there in the championship game of that tournament was absolutely impressive. Lexington Middle did lead the way for the Boomers in that game, had 18 points. They moved on to the consolation side Friday, did the Boomers, and took care of business, got their first win of the season as they beat Cassidy 49-17. That was a very dominant effort Friday afternoon, led 28-3 at the break. Again, Lexington Middle was really good in that one with 16 points. We saw Kaylee Mills have kind of a bounce-back effort. And then we moved on to the consolation championship game against a familiar foe, rematch with those Weatherford Lady Eagles. Unfortunately, the Boomers did fall 57-48 Saturday afternoon. Lexi Mendo again, though, in double figures, lead the way for the Boomers. And she wound up getting all tournament team honors, did Lexi. Averaged 15 points per game across the weekend. Saw solid efforts from Kaylee Mills as usual, and then had some, here and there. I say here and there. We had Ella Harrod step up for a game or two. You saw Taylor Floyd have her best game of the season so far against Cassidy. Bailey Nelson had a couple big moments, especially Saturday there against Weatherford. So saw some of those pieces start to come together a little bit through that tournament, but unfortunately for the Boomers, the challenge does not get easier tonight. We've talked about it. I know we've talked about it a lot, but the bevy of ranked teams they've had to play to begin this season, this pre-holiday slate, if you will, has been really impressive, and that continues tonight as you've got the Bethany Lady Broncos here. That's the homestanding team, Bethany 4-1 in Class 4A, and they are ranked number 8 in the class coming to this one. Don't forget they are just a couple years removed from going back-to-back state championships on the girls' side, one in 2024 as well as 2023. And a large part of that, for those folks familiar, Keziah Lofton was a ESPN Top 100 player on the girls' side. It was kind of helping lead them, and they had a bevy of other really talented basketball players that wound up going on to some college ball. New group this time around for them, but still a lot of success under head coach Eric Saylor, because when you look at this Bethany team, since 2021 have posted wins of 19 or more in each of those seasons. We mentioned the back-to-back state title years. They won a combined 55-5 in those two seasons, and then last year even made the state tournament with a 21-6 record, but did fall in the quarterfinals to Douglas. As far as the history between these schools, basketball side, it's been a minute. You have to go all the way back to 2022 for the girls since they last played. Played them twice that year. One time in the Jones tournament where Woodward almost upset the Lady Broncos, lost 62-60 at the buzzer. Thesley Pfeiffer had a huge game in that one for Woodward. You also had players like Avery Edwards, Jocelyn Treese, Riley Moore, a freshman, Bradley Douglas Fisher on that squad, helping lead the way as well. Current stars of Woodward were in middle school at that time, so that kind of gives you an idea of how long it's been there. The boys got to go back even further. They last played in 2020 as the Boomers fell to Bethany in that Jones tournament in 2020. There in the, I believe that was the winners semifinals on that side of the bracket. So pretty interesting. Been a minute. First time the Boomers have been in Bethany for a basketball game in quite a while. The last time we were down here was when Bethany was in district play with us for football, and that's been a couple years at this point as well. So, but a good facility, if you will, to host these basketball games, and we'll be looking forward to it here tonight. Mentioned the Bethany girls ranked. The Bethany boys also ranked coming into this contest at number 13 in Class A. So both teams definitely going to have their work cut out for them. We'll step aside for a break, come back, and start looking at the matchup between the Woodward Boomers and the Bethany Lady Broncos. It is Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Wrap up the year the right way at Vance Auto Group of Woodward during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Drive home the Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500, with 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, you can save big on our huge selection of Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Good credit, bad credit, upside down in your trade, we're here to help. Hurry to Vance Auto Group of Woodward. Wrap up the year right with 0% for 72 months, no payments for 90 days, and the free lifetime warranty. Come see us for all the details on rates and savings at Vance Auto Group of Woodward.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Gwayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Gwayne Matthews, because your story deserves to be told.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Hungry? Head to Longshots Bar and Grill in downtown Woodward. Bring the whole crew for juicy ribeye steaks, giant burgers, wings from mild to flaming hot, fresh salads, and more. There's something for everyone, including the kids. Planning a party or team celebration? Check out the upstairs golf and gun bays, or ask about our group catering options. Longshots Bar and Grill, downtown Woodward's favorite hangout and the official home of the Boomer Coaches Show every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Come hungry, leave happy, and make it a night to remember.
On this Tuesday night's contest, getting into the match a bit deeper with the Woodward girls and the Bethany Lady Broncos. We mentioned Bethany 4-1 coming into this game, had a very successful tournament weekend. They were at the Southern Oklahoma Invitational in Duncan, as they defeated the likes of Clinton and Cash pretty easily, and then beat Elgin in the championship game there 55-41. Their lone loss on the season, by the way, thus far out of the 5 games, was a 25-point defeat at the hands of Kingfisher, and that was right before that tournament in Duncan. But junior Cameron Regier, she had a great championship game, posted 24 points, 8 rebounds in that championship win over Elgin. She was named the MVP of the tournament. And then senior Madison McNutt and junior Allie Lind were also named to the all-tournament team. They had great efforts as well over the weekend, contributing double-digit point efforts, some high rebounding, some assists and steals as well mixed in there. But when you look at great athletes for Bethany, we mentioned Keziah Lofton kind of had a great run for that Lady Broncos squad through those state title years. But Cameron Regier, she is a multi-sport athlete in a lot of senses. We were talking about with Coach Godwin actually on the way over here. She helped lead Bethany to their first ever girls state championship in the spring on the soccer side, and had just an explosive year. I believe it was 53 goals was the number there going into that state championship, and that was as a sophomore. So you bring that over to junior year as a basketball player. She's having a great start as well there. And listed at 6'1", so she'll be a bit of a load to deal with. And that's the one thing about this team, Kyler. We watched a little bit of film on them, similar to other highly ranked teams the Boomers have played so far this season. This Bethany team is not short of length. They've got a lot of girls. They got a lot of height and can create some problems.
Yeah, and I see kind of the same situation on the boys' side, if you really look at it too, is because I get we have Gaines over here, but at the same time, we don't have the whole team of the height of Caden Gaines. I mean, we've got Grayson Roach, Caden, and then we've got some other players, but considering the height that they have on the boys' side is just incredible. Most of them are at least 6 foot, and it's just, I think it's going to be an incredible contest.
Well, diving into their boys' side a little bit, they were also champions of the Southern Oklahoma Invitational on that boys' side, defeated Mount St. Mary's. That was an overtime win for them. 61-57 was the press about that. Mount St. Mary's came into that tournament weekend ranked number 6 in Class 4A. And then for Bethany in that, Breck Brady, Dempsey Neal, both sophomores, were named to the all-tournament team. And then senior Denton Jaggers was named the tournament MVP in that tournament. As far as Bethany's only losses on the season, mentioned they were 4-2. It came to number 2 Crossings Christian, and Kingfisher ranks 14th, or was 14th at the time they played. So 2 quality losses there, if there is such a thing. But to your point about the height, Denton Jaggers, the tournament MVP, is listed as a forward. He's 6'4", is the senior. Dempsey Neal doesn't even necessarily start all the time, came off the bench and got all tournament team honors. He's 6'2". You look at Breck Brady, the star sophomore, 6'5". Malachi Chapman, another guy you'll see sprinkled into that starting lineup, 6'2". So across the board, that front line for Bethany, going to be tall, going to be tough to deal with, and going to have a little length. We're seeing it on their JV team on the boys' side as well. I mean, they've got even length on their JV team, Kyle.
Whenever they came out, I was like, oh man, like this is, I mean, if this ain't the varsity, we may be fried here. But now me looking at the roster now, the shortest player they have is 5'9", which I think is, like I said, it's going to be a contest, and I think we're just going to have to fight it. And
The girls kind of a similar case. We're alluding to that. You got multiple 6'1", 6 foot players there, some 5'10s mixed in. So be another game where the Boomers are going to have to deal with some length, some athleticism on that side, and figure out how to overcome. But we mentioned the Woodward girls tournament efforts. For the Woodward boys, kind of had a weird weekend. Kate Gaines was out on Thursday with an illness, so he missed that Cassie game, but Woodward nonetheless took care of business over a ranked Cassie team 65-51. It was Gaines Hutchins, the senior, with a big 23-point effort. Also had junior Cole Reed contributing 17 in that win. Then Friday, Gaines returned. Woodward took on the host Chickasha. A little bit different pace game there, a bit more of a grinded-out type game. Boomers won that 49-37. Gaines had 17 to lead the Boomers. Reed had another strong effort with 12 points. Then you got the championship game against Weatherford. Talked with those guys going in. They were really excited to have another crack at the Eagles, but the game just didn't quite turn out the way they wanted it. It was back and forth in that first half. Boomers led by a few at the half, but similar kind of the contest back in Woodward. Weatherford took control in the second half. Didn't take as heavy control as they did, if you will, in that game in Woodward, but the result was still the same, a 20-point loss. This time it was 57-36. And Jackson Smith had another great effort. He had 15 points. Cooper Bryant, 18 in that game to combine for 33 of Weatherford's 57. Foul trouble kind of limited the Boomers as well. Kane Gaines got into early foul trouble on Saturday. And it was kind of an odd situation. Got a foul right at the end of the first quarter, so there was no issue there. But then when the Boomers started the second quarter, picked up 2 very quick ones, and that wound up with 3 for him. So kind of made him sit for most of the half. He finished with just 8 points on the night. Cole Reed actually had the best day with 14 points. Cole Reed and King Gaines were selected to the all-tournament team. After the game, Jackson Smith was named the MVP for Weatherford. So the boys come in at 3-2 on the season, but both those losses are to Weatherford. So at the very least, Kyler, and again, I'm not saying there's great losses out there, but if your 2 losses are to a team like Weatherford, the defending state champs, yes, it's not fun to lose those games, but it's early in the season, and there's a lot you could build on from those moments, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like I think we have a lot of time to build, and like he said, we're early in the season, and we just need to work as a team and just get better as every day comes along, and just learn more out on the court and play more together. And because I know sometimes people can, like, one player can be like, hey, I'm gonna take this, just take the game, but you just gotta work as a team to complete the task. And I think, like he said, they're both against Weatherford, and like you said, defending state champs. I mean, that's tough. I mean, because they're wanting to come in and they don't got their star seniors, so they're wanting to come in and say, hey, we're still the same.
That's a good point, because we mentioned it with Don Gaines Saturday. We talked about it a little bit Thursday. Those guys that are out there playing now had to go against the C.J. Nixons, the Tate Sage, the Ethan Sage. So to your point, they're not really afraid of anybody, right? And they're trying to prove that because they had to go against those star players every day in practice. But for both teams, you mentioned playing together, right? That's kind of been a focus, and that has been a theme that we've heard from Coach Jones on the girls' side and from Coach Gaines on the boys' side, that yes, you've got a group that has played together a lot, especially on the girls' side, but they're also still pretty young, and you got some of those girls having to step up into roles where they weren't as dependent upon as much last year. Same with the boys. Grayson Roach, you mentioned him kind of adapting to a lot more varsity minutes and doing a good job, but that chemistry is one of those things that when you've got people in new places or with expanded workloads now compared to what they had previously, that's going to take a little time to build up. And I think with the girls having the tough stretch of scheduling that they've had, I mean, the 1-5 record doesn't necessarily tell the whole story with that, because we have seen spurts where things have been really good. But you've also had those spurts where you see against that higher competition, okay, there's still plenty to work on, and I'm sure that'll be a big portion of how they spend that winter break is figuring out those weaknesses. That's always a great time for a lot of teams to not necessarily reset, but really take a step back, be able to analyze what they've done, kind of their early weaknesses, and try to adjust from there.
And yeah, plus I feel like we mentioned, they've played some of the hardest teams at the start. So especially on the girls' side, and see, that's the thing, is a lot of those people are coming in, like you said, having to step up, and like Kaylee Mills, Lexi Mendel, and some of those others that are out on the floor didn't play as much last year, and with a new coach too coming back, and I think it's harder to start with the hardest teams on the schedule than start with the easier and work your way up, because then they can get more practice in, and work on skill and see where they're at, and instead of trying to face the hardest teams on the schedule first, rip at it.
Right. Well, and so both teams are now on the floor, getting their warm-ups in, and I want to touch on a couple other things going on tonight in Woodward athletics, if you will. The Woodward wrestling team currently underway there in Woodward as they host Liberal for their first duel of the season, first home duel, I should say, of the season against Liberal out of Kansas. And so we'll see how those results progress throughout the night. Hopefully get an update there. And we've been able to talk about in other instances, but need to address it here as well. The Woodward dance team had a very successful weekend. We mentioned they were going to Tulsa for Game Day State as well as Palm State. And boy, what a great weekend they had. They were named the 5A Game Day State champions. They were tabbed runner-up in 5A Palm, and then the team was also named 5A Academic State champion. So just adding to that trophy case is the Boomer dance team. I mean, we mentioned kind of, how do I put it, the pillars of Boomer athletics, right? You think the Boomer dance team, you think the shooting sports team. We've talked about soccer being part of that, obviously, with their continued success. Those three sets of programs do an excellent job of just consistently adding to the Woodward trophy case. So the Boomer dance team doing some great things in terms of that. And good to see that on that side of things for the Boomers. But the basketball teams getting ready to go at tonight against Bethany. Girls coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll go ahead and step aside for a final pregame break. Come back, get your final keys to the game, and get your opening lineups, or your starting lineups, national anthem, all that coming ahead. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Bank of Western Oklahoma, we know what it takes to keep your farm running smoothly. Our experienced lenders understand agriculture and offer competitive loans for real estate, livestock, equipment, and more. We are locally owned and invested in our communities, making decisions that benefit you quickly. Bank of Western Oklahoma, the bank that works as hard as you do. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Nowadays, it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So, goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 12-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with the staff, or visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
As the Boomers get ready to take on the Bethany Broncos and the Lady Broncos. Girls up first, of course. And, we talked a lot about Cameron Regier for this Bethany team, but we also mentioned Madison McNutt and Allie Lynn making all-tournament team for Bethany in that Southern Oklahoma Invitational. A couple others you're going to have to watch for tonight: the senior Kenna McCauldron, and then Reese Harris, another senior. So as far as their starting lineup goes, pretty upperclassmen heavy. You got a couple of juniors and a trio of seniors in that starting lineup. Outside of that, they do get a little younger once you start going towards the bench, but not much younger. This is a very competitive program, as we mentioned. In terms of the environment, back-to-back state titles at 24 and 23, and then even a state tournament appearance last year after they graduated a lot of that top prime talent, if you will. But Kyler, when you look at, some of the keys to the game for the Boomer girls tonight, it's going to be a tough matchup. There's going to be challenges. It's not going to be perfect. But what's some of the big things you want to see from the Boomers tonight in this game, regardless if they win or lose?
Some of the stuff that I want to keep seeing from the Boomers is just the defense that they've been playing. And I know I wasn't there for the Friday or the Saturday of the tournament, so I couldn't see how they played then. But with every game that I've been at, Kaylee Mills and all them just rushing and just playing the defense. I get that sometimes we get into foul trouble, but it's just awesome to see their power that they're still bringing, even though they may be behind by 20 points. They're still fighting and trying to keep going,
Well, and that's something that Coach Jones has hit on is, hey, regardless of how these games have turned out against some of these ranked teams, they had been playing wire to wire. He's enjoyed that. And you mentioned the defensive side. Their goal is to bring that pressure as much as they can every game. And, of course, when you play that upper competition, sometimes you're going to have some teams that are able to deal with it a lot better. Obviously, Weatherford kind of being one of those with Deja Givens. But see how Bethany handles it tonight. They've got the length to be able to deal with it. So we'll see how the Boomers can maybe try to affect them. So our national anthem is coming up here. So let's go ahead and turn it over to PA4. that as well as moment of silence.
This competition is conducted in accordance with Oklahoma Secondary Schools Activities Association rules. Players, coaches, officials, and spectators are expected to take personal responsibility for promoting and achieving good sportsmanship ideals by maintaining a high level of fair, clean, and wholesome competition. Good luck to both teams. We'd like to welcome you to Bethany High School and tonight's game between the Woodward Boomers and your Bethany Lady Broncos. At this time, if you please rise for a moment of silence and then our national anthem. As we begin this game, let's pause for a moment of silence to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any silent activity that does not interfere with another person. Thank you.
There's your starting lineups for both teams. That's the starting five that we expected for both squads. Boomers rolling again with Taylor Floyd, Bailey Nelson, Caitlin Colt, Kayla Bills, and Lexi Mendel. For Bethany, it is indeed Cameron Regier and McKenna Calderon, Madison McNutt, Reese Harris, and Allie Lynn. The five for Bethany. Boomers going to be in that road, a black uniform tonight, black tops, black shorts, the gold trimming down the sides, around the shoulders, white numbers and texture, gold. The Bethany in the white home jerseys, white tops, white bombs. The purple down the sides with the Bethany purple written across the chest, as well as the numbers trimmed in some black there. Boomers are going right to left in front of us in this first half. We are across from the scorer's table, up just a little bit. Bethany going left to right across your listening device. 8 minutes are on the clock. Could be Kayla Bills tipping it off against Cameron Regier. Little fist bump between the two. There's the whistle. Ball's in the air, and we are underway as the tip is won and controlled by Bethany. Quick handoff for Regier. Pull up, right elbow, and the jumper good from Regier. And that's instantly how the scoring gets started.
Nice start by Bethany.
Quick 2-0 lead with 7:45 first quarter. Boomers the other way. Mendel in the backcourt trying to deal with pressure. Floats it ahead to Floyd. Left side in the corner to Nelson. Looking to Mills down low. Facing some pressure from Regier. Gets up under. Shot too strong. Colt the backside rebound, but that's ripped away by Calderon, and Bethany the other way. Pushing ahead is Harris. On the left side, they dump it down to McNutt. Working back cross court. 3 on the way from Lynn right side. That rims out. Rebound taken by Culp and the Boomers.
Good rebound by Caitlin Cole.
Cleared them out. 7-10 first quarter. Boomers trail 2-0. The right side, it's Mendel. Guarded Tyle's Bethany working the zone. Start this game. Looks like a 2-3 to begin. Mendel back top of the key at the logo of the Broncos. Swing around at Nelson. Free throw line to Colt, trying to dump it down to Mills, who is cutting, but that's affected by Regier, and then it bounces right to Taylor Floyd, and a jump ball forced by Regier. Possession arrow keeps it with the Boomers. 6:53 first quarter. Boomers trail 2-0, but had the possession. Inbounds between the Bethany bench and the scorer's table. From Floyd to Middle up top. Back to Floyd right side. They'll swing it over left wing to Nelson. She sees the double coming, dribbles out of it, tries to get it to Mills, and then instantly batted and stolen by Calderon. So Bethany with a couple quick steals. That's one thing as a team. We talk about the length, Kyler. They've got all that arm length to work with. Get those pass lanes. Quick give and go from Lynn and Harris. Lynn to the basket, and she's fouled just as she gets the right block on the shot. It's no good, but she goes to the line for 2 free throws. Let's see who they tag for the Boomers. 6:33 first quarter. Boomers trailing 2-0. They'll get Caitlin Colt for her first. Team first. Lynn at the free throw line, rails around the first free throw, and it does fall. Again, was an all-tournament team member at the Southern Oklahoma Invitational. Get the rebounds, gets the blocks, and steals. And contributes near double digits in terms of points. Second free throw off the front rim, no good. Long rebound, trying to be fought for, and Regier comes up with it. Kicks in the corner, 3 all the way right side. That's too strong from McNutt. Another backside rebound, fought for a jump ball between Culp and Harris. Possession arrow this time goes to the Bethany.
Good defense, trying to fight for the ball as it comes off. And
Bethany with some good positioning, though. Inbounds to Regier, blocked initially, and then they'll say jump ball. Kaylee Mills able to force the jump ball, so the Boomers get right back on the possession arrow. Great job by Mills to be right there on Regier.
Nice defense by Mills, as we talked in the pregame.
Not quite a full block, but you'll take that stop. 6:20 first quarter. Boomers trail 3-0. Pressure coming to Nelson in the backcourt. She's double teamed, and then they'll say a timeout by Coach Jones. It's not like what you're seeing there on that press.
Great Plains Bank. Heritage, trust, and respect. These are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they are in touch with the communities in which we live and work.
Great Plains Bank powered Boomer Sports this season. 6:15 first quarter. Bethany on top 3-0. But at least trying to force some tough shots, right, is the Boomer defense, Kyler?
Yeah, the height is definitely went into play here, is how we talked in the pregame. We thought it was going to come into play, and the arm length, just reaching out for that ball and being able to take it away would be nice to have for the Boomers if we had a little bit more height on them. But
Bethany brings that pressure. You got to be careful of those turnovers. They did that very well in that Southern Oklahoma Invitational. Blitz teams really out of timeout. Boomers on the possession, trailing 3-0. It's Mendel high right side. She attacks the basket. Nice bounce down to Culp, and then Culp gets ran over. It started to pump fake on Lynn, and Lynn just fell forward on her. She's laughing about it. So it's not a shooting foul, but it is a foul on Allie Lynn, her first, team first for Bethany. 6:04 first quarter. Boomers trailing 3-0. Inbounds again. Nelson scanning up top to Floyd. She's looking, kicks it in the left corner. Mills wants to drive on Harris, cut off. Angles it back out to Middle. She attacks to the basket through a double team shot, too strong. Rebound taken by Regier. She'll flip it over to Calderon in front of the scorer's table. Zips it up cross court. Mills almost with the steal, but knocked out of bounds as that pass intended for McNutt.
nice jump by Mills as she saw the ball coming to knock it out of bounds.
She's always got that great anticipation, no doubt about it. Inbounds goes into Cameron, or to Regier. Her shot missed through a double team, puts it up again. That's too strong, and Mills able to rip away the rebound from McNutt and gain the possession for the Boomers. Still trailing 3-0, 5:35 first quarter. Double team to Floyd, tries to pass up to Middle. Too much there on that. as it goes out of bounds. The right idea from Floyd, just a little bit too much heat on it.
A little too much heat on it, but I definitely like the pace that the Boomers are trying to bring to the Bethany Broncos.
Yeah, and you almost got to, right, with the pressure that they're bringing. 5:25 first quarter, Boomers trailing 3-0. Bethany commits a mistake as they dumped it down to Harris, and she couldn't handle the pass out of bounds. So Boomers get it right back after their own turnover, but Bethany with that full court press just about. Middle of the backcourt scanning, goes to Mills, dumps it over to Floyd quickly, cross court to Nelson. Now you got 2-on-2, back over to Floyd right side. She tees up the three, that's too strong. Rebound tipped right to Mills. In the paint, kicks out. Floyd thinks about another one. Instead, she'll drive, cut off, cross court, finds Middle open, left corner for the three. That just rims out. Culp with the rebound, puts it back up, and is fouled. Shot no good, but a great possession by the Boomers there. Good ball movement.
Good ball movement and great job by Culp getting up there and getting the rebound. I mean, that's what we talked about, is Culp is definitely the rebounder for the Boomers, or is a good factor in it anyways.
Yeah, her and Mills, when they get going on the boards, tough to stop. They get the first foul.
Free throw is good for the Boomers.
Harris drew the foul, so her first, team second. Like I said, Culp made the first free throw, so the Boomers on the board. 3-1, they trail, 4:59 first quarter. Second free throw from Colton, splashes home. So Kaylin Culp with the first 2 points for the Boomers, and they trail just one. 4:55 first quarter, as it's Bethany possession. McNutt high, top of the key, picked up by Mendel. Dishing it right side to Calderon. Cross court back to Harris. So try to give it to the corner. McNutt almost out of bounds, but somehow gets it down to Regier from Lynn, and an easy basket underneath. Tough play from Bethany. Cameron Regier with 4 now, as Bethany leads 5-2. Boomers trying to go their way. Pass tip by Regier. Harris picks it up, fires it down to Regier. Driving, gets the foul, and one. Cameron Regier showed why she was the tournament MVP this past weekend.
I just see the Boomers are trying to bring the pace, but sometimes it just gets a little fast for them, and they end up fouling, or,
Turn it over,
yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of been one of those things. And again, we talk about that against the tough competition. It's hard to do that consistently. Regier does make the free throws. She's got 7 of the 8 points. Should be 8-2. They've got 7 right now. We'll see if they correct it. Left side, Nelson. Mid-range jumper, and that's a little short. Had a hand in the face with McNutt. Rebound taken by Regier, and then she's bumped and fouled by Nelson on the other side of it. They did put the 8th point on the board. So Nelson picks up her first. 4:18 left in the quarter. Boomers trailing 8-2. And it's been a quick run of points by Cameron Regier again. She had 24 in that Southern Oklahoma Invitational Championship game. She's already at 7 here in this first quarter. Boomers with 3 fouls in the quarter as well. Harris fires a pass down to Regier, and Culp able to knock it away. Boomers come up with it. Ella Harris, she's at the ball game. Outlets it ahead to Mendel, who's behind the defense. The layup is good. So the Boomers take the steal, and they turn it into points.
Great read by the Boomers as she saw we took it away and ran down the court for the score.
Oh, boy. Bethany quickly just back and forth, finding Lynn underneath the net. That ball did not touch the floor once it was at the top of the key. Lynn gets her first field goal. She's got 3 points. The Boomers trying to fire a pass ahead as Floyd had Howard open near the right corner, and it was out of bounds over her head. And then Floyd will step out, and Zoe Chavez comes in. So the Boomers have Culp, Mills, Chavez, Howard, and Mendel the 5 now as they trail 10-4. 3:38 left first quarter. Bethany on the possession. Let's cross the timeline goes Harris. Left wing, Mills able to battle away and steal. It was intended for Regier. Mills one-on-one with Harris. Nice Euro step, but the layup short. Had the right move, and now a cluster as bodies fall to the floor. I think they'll get Mills for a foul. Nope, they actually get Ella Howard. Okay, so her first. And that's the 4th team foul of the quarter for the Boomers. Tough look for Mills. I mean, great steal, just couldn't finish on the other end. 3:20 first quarter. Boomers trailing 10-4. Bethany on possession. Mendel almost with the steal, but Calderon gives it over to Harris. Cross court left side to Lynn. Wants an attack on Culp. Mills there on the baseline supporting, and then her pass thrown away as Culp forced her nearly out of bounds. Mendel stole it. And she races ahead, poked out by Calderon, loses the handle, just has to hand it off to Mills. Boomers do get it across the half-court line, though. 2:55 first quarter. Mendel goes through a double team, floats it up, and in as it rattles around in the paint. Lexi Mendel with 4 points, and the Boomers trail now just 10-6. 2:40 first quarter. Bethany the other way. Harris down the right side of the paint. Cut off. Finds a cutting Regier. She tried to throw it over to Lynn, and again stalled away by Mills. Gets a hand on it. Feeds it up to Colt. Still in the backcourt. Colt now in trouble, and she's fouled, they'll say. Ooh, bit of a break there for the Boomers. If that was a tie-up, possession arrow was going to Bethany. That defense, Kyler, a couple steals in a row now.
Mills doing great stealing the ball, and, man, it's just we sometimes get too fast, like I said, but we just need to work as a team. We're doing pretty good right now.
Yeah, the ball movement's actually been really good in this first quarter, but, with Bethany's length, that's been a little tough. Second foul is charged to Lynn. She had to check out for Bethany. Mills getting it near the free throw line, poked at, and are they going to say a foul on Bethany? That's the question. I think they are. By the way, it was Massive Bibbs that checked in for Lynn. And that should be the 14th foul for Bethany. And it is. The Boomers will keep the possession. Not shooting. Not free throws yet. Kaylee thought it was free throws. It's not the case yet. And it was Shane Vonfeld, her first foul. She's into the ball game. So Boomers went down. Howard dishes out to middle from the sideline. Bounces over to Chavez, high right wing, almost out of bounds. Gets back to her. Vonfeld on her tightly. Free throw line to Mills. Over to Chavez right side. Pump fakes. Looking to bounce it down to Colt. Gets it there. She kicks to the top of the key. Mendel open for three in rhythm. And that splashes home. Lexi Mendel with 7. And the Boomers are just trailing by 1. 10-9 a minute 55 first quarter.
Great ball movement by the Boomers as it leads to a score.
It has been really stout here so far. Regier goes left baseline, and the jumper good for Bibbs. Off the catch and shoot. So Bethany with the answer makes it 12-9, minute 35.
It's like Bethany read her play.
Just a little bit. Double team Colt. Dishes back top the key to Howard. Right side to Chavez. She's guarded by Vonfeld. Mendel bounces down to Colt, trying to fires it back over to Chavez. Has run out of bounds, saved it. Nice dish inside to Mills, but it's blocked by Regier. And they Bethany put 13 up. That's not correct. That was a 2. They put 3 up instead of 2. We'll see if they correct that. So they've got 13-9. Should be 12-9 with a minute 20 left in the quarter. Inbounds from Mendel to Mills. So swinging around back to Mendel on the right side. She wants to attack, cut off just inside the right wing. Hands back to Colt. Tries to fire a pass to Mills in the paint, and Chavez has to try to run over and save it, and can't as the pass was wayward and it's out of bounds.
Great try by, I just went blank. Chavez, great try by Chavez trying to save the ball as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was good hustle. Did all she could on that one. No doubt about it. Bethany takes the possession back. Say 13-9 is what they've got. Minute left first quarter. As they give it to Cameron Donnelly. And a pass fired out of bounds by Bethany. That was intended for Vonfeld. So Boomers retake the possession. 54 seconds left in the frame. Again, trailing 13-9. As the inbounds goes to Mendel. Still that pressure coming from Bethany. She goes over to Chavez. She had to pick up her dribble. Now floats a long pass. Howard takes it, trying to give it back to Colt. A little while, but they do get it across. And find Chavez back high right wing with 38 seconds. She's guarded tightly, though, by Bonfeld. Fends it over to Mills. Back to Chavez in the corner. Howard left side. She's picked up by Bibbs. Sees the double team coming. Boomers working around the perimeter with 25 seconds left in the frame. Mills drives, kicks over to Chavez left wing. Thought about the three, couldn't take it. Back to Howard. She will tee up the three right side. And that rattles home. Ella Howard with her first shot and nails it. Should be tied at 12, but they got 13-12 in favor of Bethany. 8 seconds. Mills trying to get a steal and just can't.
Nice play. Ella Howard just, again, as we saw in some of the past games, her coming in and firing some of the threes. She's doing pretty good on that.
Like to see it. Bethany with a long three of their own by Donnelly. That's off the mark. Boomers take the rebound, and that is the end of the first quarter. Woodward competitive in this frame. They've got a 13-12 ball game. Bethany ahead by 1 after the first. We'll step aside for a break. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Wrap
up the year the right way at Vance Auto Group of Woodward during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Drive home the most awarded SUV ever, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and get up to $8,250 in bonus cash, or get up to $8,500 in bonus cash on the Jeep Wrangler. Come see our large selection, all with no payments for 90 days, the free Vance lifetime warranty, and low rates available. Good credit, bad credit, or upside down in your trade, now is the time to buy. Come see us for all the details before it ends. Vance Auto Group of Woodward. Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
And back in Bethany, and they did break the score in the break there. They've got it 12-all, which is what we thought we had. So 13-12. So the Boomers, after one, tied with the Lady Broncos Bethany. And boy, some decent shooting. Lexa Middle, 7 points to start this one for the Boomers. Howard hit that three towards the end of the quarter. You got Kaylin Culp with a pair as well in terms of points. Boomers doing some things there. Bethany starts with the possession, begin the second quarter as they work left to right on your listening device. As it's right side with Calderon, they'll swing it back around to Lynn. She's playing with 2 fouls. She tees up the three straight away. That goes down. Can't let Allie Lynn sit up and shoot. She's got 6. 15-12, Bethany takes the lead. Mendel trying to get through a double team at half court, loses it, poked away. Regier gets the pass, goes down the left side for the layup, and good. So now Regier with 9. Her and Lynn have combined for all but 2 points for Bethany. Boomers after the turnover, trying to work back. Mills, Chavez playing a little catch in the backcourt. They work it up to Mendel. High right side to Colt. Finds Chavez, comes to the basket, open, good pass, but Chavez can't finish layup. Howard with the rebound, though, and she's fouled on the second chance. Great ball movement again for the Boomers. We're seeing this, Kyle. They're figuring out this Bethany trap and pressure a little bit.
Yeah, they're figuring it out, and it just, man, it's great to see them try to figure it out, and you sometimes see that they do figure it out, and indeed they're figuring it out.
Getting some open looks off of it for sure. Madison McNutt with her first foul. Free throw from Howard, no good. 17-12 is what we got. The score, second free throw, that's short as well, but Mendel comes up with a rebound for the Boomers, extends the possession in the right corner. 7:05 in the half. 17-12 again, the Boomers trail. Mills deep in that corner, double team, trying to find some help. Nobody's coming to her. Harris almost bats it away. Double team out top the key to Howard. Left wing Chavez pumps, thinks about the three instead, works it back to Howard. Passes tip though. Howard does retrieve in the backcourt. She feeds it up ahead to Mendel. Right side Colt thinks about the shot instead to Mills. Cross court left wing Chavez along two in rhythm, and that goes for Zoe Chavez. The Boomers another open look, they find it. Trailed by 3, 17-14. They put 15 on the board. That was a 2. Out of 3. Bethany the other way, and Lynn gets inside for another easy bucket. She's got 8 now.
It's been a great game for Lynn tonight as she's been lighting up the court for Bethany, but we also got to keep in mind she has 2 fouls.
She does. She does have 8 points though as well to what you were saying. So they've got 19-14. They correct it. Boomers the other way, trailing by 5. Left wing Howard tees up another 3. Too strong. Wales tries to fly in for the board. There's a fight for it, and Calderon comes down with it. 2 Boomers on the floor. Bethany has numbers the other way. McNutt right side for the layup. She blows it. Good recovery by Howard to force the miss. Rebound by Mendel. 5:50 left in the half. Boomers trailing 19-14. Mendel right side to Howard in the paint. Mills goes through a double team and blocked by Lynn. Just underneath the basket. Now Lynn pushing in transition. Attacking on Mendel right side. Layup short. Mendel able to play the defense, get the rebound, but now she's poked out. They say out of bounds actually. Or do they say a foul? Looks like it was just out of bounds. But I'd say if that's foul on Lynn, that would be her 3rd already of the ball game. 5:33. Boomers only trailing by 5 against this top 10 Bethany team. 19-14. As Mendel comes out for the first time tonight. Taylor Floyd back in the ball game. Bailey Nelson in as well. She'll take out Chavez. So 5 for the Boomers. Colt, Mills, Nelson, Floyd, and Howard. Floyd, left wing to Nelson. Top of the key, bounces it to Mills in the paint through a bit of a double team. Her shot blocked by Bibbs, but gets back the rebound. Feeds it to Floyd. She drives with the paint, puts up the runner. It's no good, but Taylor Floyd is fouled and goes to the free throw line. 5:16 left in the half. And we'll see who they tagged the second foul of the game for Reese Harris. And 2 in the quarter for Bethany. Floyd at the free throw line. First one rattles around, and it does fall. Makes it 19-15. Boomers trailing by 4. Harris has to check out, gives way to Cameron Donnelly. Second free throw for Floyd. That one just a bit off. Rebound taken by Bibbs underneath. Almost ripped away by Mills, but Bethany does come up with it as they get it over to McNutt. She gets across timeline with 5:05 in the half. Right side of the Regier. Mills on her. Now Regier wants him to dribble in. Hits a cutting, nice cut by Donnelly, and she gets in for the basket. Regier found her. And there's first basket for Donnelly. 21-15. The Boomers trailed by 6 now with 4:48 left in the half. Nelson, top of the key for the Boomers. Zips it down to Mills, one-on-one, puts it up and in off the glass. Bibbs was on her, and Mills gets her first basket. 21-17, the Boomers trailing by 4. 4:30 left in the half. Right side's Regier for Bethany, gets a screen. Passes up top to Bibbs. Back to Donnelly near that corner. Want to get down to Regier, but is well covered by Mills. Bethany working around the perimeter with 4:15 left in the half. Regier taking back the handle, gets the high screen from Donnelly, drives down the right side. Nelson Mills on her, poked at, losing the handle, somehow flips it back out. They give it a Donnelly right wing 3, and that's an air ball. So the Boomers get the stop.
Great defense by the Boomers once again as they force the turnover and get the ball back.
Lexi Mendel into the ball game. Again, she'll take out Caitlin Colts. Mendel got all of a minute, maybe a minute and a half of rest. 4:06 left in the half. Boomers all in the possession, trailing 21-17, and Coach Jones wants to take a timeout and get things set up as the Boomers staying competitive here in this first half. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Ken, and Weatherford. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty, Oklahoma's real estate and land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your #1 choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call them 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Smith & Co. M&D, powering Boomer Sports this season on KMZE FM Woodward. So, Kyler, I mean, hey, we were talking about it for the Boomers, you know, in other situations in these ranked games or against these ranked teams. Hasn't been the best of starts, but you got to like how they're playing this first half against this tough Lady Broncos squad.
Yeah, I think Nathan Jones has just been really working with the team and telling them, hey, we're going to be doing this for a while. We're going to have to get in rhythm, and I think they're starting to figure it out, and it's been good first half, like you said, for the Boomers, and can't complain, just got to hold on to it second half.
That's going to be the big key. Can you finish in that second half? No doubt about it, because you're playing right now with Bethany pretty strong. Like to find just a couple more baskets as well. As out of the timeout, Boomers with it. Floyd inbounds to Howard. Left wing to Nelson. Works back out top, the key on the dribble. Right side to Mendel. She is looking for an option. Wants to attack off the dribble. Gets pass on Calderon and gets it up off the glass and in. Lexi Mendel saw the lane, took it, and she got the basket. 9 points for her. Boomers back within 2, 21-19. The other way, Regier loses it, but McNutt able to collect it. Top to Calderon, down to Regier. Nelson on her. The jumper and the paint just good. A little floater able to go. It was good defense by Nelson, but Regier got it just over her. She's at 11. 23-19. Boomers trailing the other way. 3:20 in the half. Floyd has it top of the key. Getting the high screen from Nelson. Oh, they say offensive foul. As Nelson race over to set the screen on McNutt. They say Nelson moving too much on that screen per second. It's a turnover for the Boomers. 3:15 left in the half. Woodward down 23-19, hanging within 4 here on Bethany. McNutt double team instantly across timeline, pass is loose. Boomers come up with it. Howard feeds it ahead to Floyd. She doesn't have the numbers, pitches back to Howard, trying to dump it down to Mills, and Regier steals it away. Bit of a chaotic sequence there. Regier now in the open court. Oh, a little behind the back, a crossover into the paint, the layup good. Tough move from Cameron Regier. She's got 13 of the 25 for Bethany. Boomers now trailing by 6, 25-19, 2:45 left in the half. And another steal. Regier comes up with it all by herself in the open court. Right side layup, good. Cameron Regier started to take over this game a little bit as the Boomers all of a sudden trail by 8. Regier with 15, 27-19. Boomers working with it. 2:25 in the half. Floyd double team left wing up to middle. Let's try to calm it down top the key. Wants to attack. Instead, kicks over to Nelson. Her dribble cut off to Floyd in the free throw line. Back over to middle, into the paint. Sees the pressure. Kicks over to Howard right corner. To Nelson. On the wing, steps in, takes the long two, and that splashes home for Bailey Nelson. Her first basket.
Good ball movement by the Boomers to just pass it around, but we also don't want to take too much time off the clock because that'll...
Found the open girl, though. That's the big thing. Bibbs the other way. Her shot a little bit off. Fight for the rebound. Tipped out towards Mills. Boomers come up with it, trailed by 6. 27-21, a minute 45 left in the half. Mills across the timeline left wing. Feeds it top of the key to Mendel. She sees the double team coming. Gets to Howard at the free throw line. Right wing to Floyd. Nice bounce down to Mills. They go top of the key. Mendel sits, takes the 3 straight away. Splashes home again for Lexi Mendel. She's got 12 of the Boomers right now. This ball movement has been really good when they get in the half court in this first half. 27-24. They trail by 3, minute 20 left in the half. Bethany the other way. Regier fires it back out up top to Von Felt. In the corner. Goes to Calderon into the paint. Bibbs cutting, but the Boomer defense there. Howard gets a hand on it. It's missed. Mills comes up with the rebound, but then her pass stolen away, and now it's a scrum between Howard and Von Feld, and it's a tie-up possession arrow to the Boomers. Great job by Howard to hustle to her. Force that jump ball, but the Boomers have a chance to tie this game again with minute 5 in the half.
Man, they've been really fighting it. I mean, we were down by 8, and man, it's just awesome to see them out there just fighting for their lives, man. It's awesome.
They are hustling. They are working hard. It's a very good Bethany team. 27-24, Boomers trail. 54 seconds in the half. Floyd takes the left wing 3. That's been off, but Nelson, the rebound, and puts it right back up in the paint, and it falls. Boomers down by 1, 27-26. Nelson with 4 points.
Great rebound to secure the shot.
Regier in the paint, tough take, and she draws the foul. When she gets going downhill, and we talked about her soccer prowess, and you can see some of that in the open court. She is decisive on where she wants to go.
Yeah, and very shifty as well.
Absolutely shifty. You saw that behind the back into the crossover move. That you don't see in the high school ranks on either side very often. She's at the line for 2 free throws, has 15 of the Bethany 27. Bethany leads 27-26 with 38 seconds. First free throw falls. They did get the foul on Kaylee Mills. That was her first. Lexi Mendel quickly back in. Howard and Shada's out. They've put in some good minutes off the bench, though, for the Boomers this far. So it's Floyd, Mills, Nelson, Floyd, Mills, Nelson, Mendel, and Colt. The 5 for the Boomers. Regier setting up for the second free throw. That splashes home as well. She's got 17, but Bethany only leading by 3, 29-26. See if the Boomers try to hold for the final shot. No shot clock again tonight. 30 seconds left in the half. Right wing, the pass just off the mark. Floyd was looking for Nelson, and a miscommunication there.
Like he was kind of saying, it's kind of nice not having a shot clock tonight.
I don't know. I like the shot clock. Kind of speeds up the pace of the game. I say speeds up the pace. We've seen Woodward play against Kansas schools with it, and it's really not that bad in terms of affecting the game. It's all in the opener against Elk City. Bethany the other way. McNutt takes the hand off. Right wing. 3 on the way from Von Feld, and that's too strong. Rebound. Mills able to collect it and draw the foul on the backside with 15 seconds left in the half. No free throws upcoming, as that'd be only the 3rd team foul for Bethany in this quarter. And they'll get Cameron Regier. That is her first. So it's Mendel dribbling it up for the Boomers. Feeds it across timeline to Colt. Tries to bounce it down to Floyd. The pass batted away and bounces off Floyd. They'll say out of bounds. Turnover by the Boomers with 4.8. Try to go with the quick play. Didn't get it to work. So Bethany with 4.8 seconds. McNutt, the inbounder, as they'll work it to Regier. She gets a look, three-point line at the buzzer. Ooh, off the glass and off the rim.
That was definitely close there.
It was, but it was no good. And we end the first half with Woodward trailing just 29-26 to the Bethany Lady Broncos. Step aside for break, come back for the halftime stats. It's Boomer Basketball, C92 and Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Dwayne Matthews because your story deserves to be told.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, gig fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
For more than a century, Bank of Western Oklahoma has stood by our communities, understanding the unique culture and values that make Western Oklahoma special. As a locally owned and operated bank since 1908, we're not just bankers, we're your neighbors. We've seen generations grow, businesses flourish, and farms thrive, and we've been there every step of the way. Trust in a bank that shares your roots and works as hard as you do. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So, goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Halftime scoring stats for both teams. It was tied 12-all after the first quarter. Bethany wins that second quarter 17-14. As for their leading scorer, we talked about her all in the pregame, the type of athlete she is. Led this Bethany program to their first soccer state title as a sophomore this past spring. Cameron Regier, 17 points. The junior lighted it up. Has been really impressive on the defensive end as well. But not getting a ton of help outside of that. Allie Lynn does have 8. She made a 3, but ran into a little bit of foul trouble in that first half, so she couldn't play as much as probably Coach Saylor would have liked. Outside of her 8, though, just 2 for Cameron Donnelly and Masson Bibbs. That's the only other scores for Bethany, just 4 in the book. For the Boomers, Lexi Mendel continuing her great play. She was all-tournament team this past weekend at the Chickasha tournament, averaging 15 points a game. She's already got 12 in this first half. Hit a couple of threes as part of that. And then you're getting some nice contributions elsewhere. Bailey Nelson with 4, Caitlin Colt, Kaylee Mills, both with 2, as well as Joey Chavez, and a 3 from Ella Howard, and a free throw made from Taylor Floyd. So a plethora of scores in the book for the Boomers. Obviously, Lexi Mendel doing a lot of the scoring work, but Kyler, and we talked about through that first half, man, the ball movement, despite the pressure from Bethany, yes, Bethany has forced some turnovers. But when the Boomers are able to get past that initial pressure, the ball movement's been really clean.
Yeah, the ball movement has been clean, and you just see, like, they get into a little bit of trouble and they start fighting them, and then they pass it up court or back court to Mendel and they reset, and then they get into their motion a little bit more, and onto that is definitely like don't start that now.
He did a little 6'7" hand waving, so I had to give it in. But no, to the point you're making.
Yeah, but like how we were talking about the height, man.
Yeah.
I know that's a little different with what we were just now talking about, but I mean, I like how we're holding up against the height that they have compared to what we have. It's cool to see them working against that height.
Well, and to your point, we're not necessarily calling Woodward short, but you look at Bethany's roster, 6'1", Cameron Regier, 6'1", Cameron Donnelly, 5'10", McKenna Calderon, Allie Lynn, 5'9", but has some good arm length to her. So, Reese Harris, 5'9". So these girls, play those passing lanes real tough. We kind of saw that for a quick stretch early in that second quarter, but the Boomers were able to rebound from that, trailed by as much as 8 early in that second quarter, but found a way back to be able to put themselves at just a 3-point disadvantage here at the half. Boomers out of the locker room first. They'll be getting their shots up. We'll step aside for a quick break, come back and get you set for that second half. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
The wrap-up the year sales event is on now at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. Get 1.9% financing on the IIHS Top Safety Award winner for 2025, the GMC Acadia, or lease that 2026 GMC Terrain for just $279 a month. Need a heavy-duty truck? Save big on GMC Sierra 2500 and 3500 with 5.9% financing for 84 months. And yes, Vance has 0% on the Sierra half-ton. Vance it. Don't chance it. Stop in for all the details. We often lower your payment. Save at Vance Auto Group of Woodward during the wrap-up the year event.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 12-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with the staff, or visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
Hungry? Head to Longshots Bar and Grill in downtown Woodward. Bring the whole crew for juicy ribeye steaks, giant burgers, wings from mild to flaming hot, fresh salads, and more. There's something for everyone, including the kids. Planning a party or team celebration? Check out the upstairs golf and gun bays, or ask about our group catering options. Longshots Bar and Grill, downtown Woodward's favorite hangout and the official home of the Boomer Coaches Show every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Come hungry, leave happy, and make it a night to remember.
Tonight, as the Boomers hanging tight with a very talented Bethany Lady Broncos squad. Again, they came into this game fresh off the Southern Oklahoma Invitational Championship over Elgin, ranked in the top 10 in Class 4A. Just one loss in the season, which was Kingfisher. And right now, Woodward trying to push hard for that second win of the season. It would be a good one if you could find a way to finish it off in the second half. New trail by 3, 29-26. But Kyler, as we look towards that second half here, with just a couple minutes before we get underway, talked about the Woodward ball movement. Obviously, that's something you want to see continue in the second half. That defensive effort's been really good. We talked about that in the pregame. Knew Woodward would be afraid to bring that. They've done a good job of it. Other than that defensive effort, other than the ball movement, what has Woodward got to do to be able to make sure they are able to get this win in the second half?
Yeah, it's just, I would like to see them keep doing what they're doing and just try to not let go. And like I said earlier, it's just like, can we keep the pace that we're going right now and not get into deep foul trouble? And man, we definitely have in the past games gotten in foul trouble, but right now we're really looking pretty good, if you ask me. And I mean,
keeping the pace up and playing that with balance, which is what you're kind of alluding to there. That's the challenge. And we've seen that kind of bite Woodward in the past, in a few games, obviously against that good competition. So hopefully, like you said, they can indeed play that pace, but also be able to be in control with that pace, which is not an easy thing to accomplish, especially the young team. So, and you're throwing food suggestions already for after the game?
Yeah, Coach Godwin Smells some Little Caesars. He is on it.
Oh, God. So you're thinking pizza. We'll see. We'll discuss about that. So everybody text Kyler your food suggestions for after the game, and we'll pick something. We got it. Oh, goodness. Well, good for everybody. Thank you all for joining us as usual on this Tuesday night. Remember, Friday against Cash, that'll be a road contest for the Boomers. They have moved those tip-off times. No JV games on Friday. It'll just be varsity at 4 and 6:30. So we'll be coming to you just a touch sooner on Friday nights, as Boomers will have that final contest before the winter break. So ready to start the second half. It's Bethany on the possession, working right to left in front of us, or across your listening devices. We're opposite the scorer's table. In this half, and immediately a steal by Lexi Mendel. It's supposed to be a dribble handoff. Mendel all by herself. Left side layup, and it goes. And the Boomers back within one.
Oh.
Just one. Not tied up yet. Not tied up yet. 29-28. Boomers trail by one. Bethany the other way. Lynn passes over to Calderon. Right side to McNutt on the wing. She's guarded by Floyd. Cross court. Left side Regier. Mills looks at her. Regier trying to back her down. Kicks out. Top key Lynn. Pump fake. Steps to the free throw line. The jumper off the mark. Rebound. Mendel flies in for it. Her and Mills have kind of battled for it. So the Boomers have a chance to take their first lead of the game on this possession. 7:15 third quarter. Right side. Nelson thinks about the shot. Drives in. Cut off. Sees the double team. Finds Floyd behind her. Floyd, almost traveled with it. Had to pick up the dribble. Right side to Mills. Over to Mendel in the corner. Right side. She pumps. She drives. Trying to throw it down to Culp, and that pass intercepted by McNutt. And then the pass on the other end. Calderon gets it knocked away as Mendel tried to race over and steal it. 6:55 third quarter. Boomers trailing 29-28. Haven't led in this ball game yet. Have been tied, but haven't led. As it's back the other way, top of the key with Lynn. Goes left wing to Harris. She's playing with 2 fouls. Up to Regier. Back over left side, right side Lynn, in the corner Regier. Guarded by Mills. That's who they sent on her. Another one-on-one situation. Regier backing her down, puts up the floater, shot off Mark. Mills comes away with the rebound.
Great defense by Mills.
Tough one-on-one ahead to Culp, racing in transition. Shot is short. Good recovery by McNutt for Bethany to force that miss. Lynn down the other way in transition, racing down the lane, and she's fouled as Floyd steps in front of her. Lynn tried to go for the layup on the right side. They do indeed get Taylor Floyd for the foul, her first. First of the quarter for either team.
Great defense, though, of the Boomers, just getting in there and fighting for it.
Not making it easy for Bethany. That's been the goal. Really only a handful of just kind of easy baskets for Bethany this far. First free throw for Lynn, halfway in, and it pops out. She's frustrated with that one. Obviously a good shooter. Has shown that tonight with her three-point shot. A couple more dribbles on the second free throw. That one on the way, and that one falls. So Lynn's got 9 points. Bethany back up by 2, 30-28. 6:15 third quarter. As it's Mendel, yo-yo dribble, walking across the half-court line. She'll be picked up by Harris, right side to Nelson. Out high, right wing. Nelson has the dribble, but feeds it over to Floyd near the corner. She attacks baseline, up and under for the layup, and it goes. Taylor Floyd. A little bit of a confident drive there. She's got 3 points, and the Boomers have tied it up at 30.
Nice movement by Taylor Floyd to get up under the basket and make it in.
Not an easy look at all. Boomers, Bethany the other way. It's Harris in the corner. 5:44, and that pass on the baseline stolen away by Colt. Boomers come up with it as it's fed over to Mendel in the backcourt. 5:35 third quarter. The Bethany crowd is a little shocked right now at what they're watching here. Right side, it's Nelson on the wing. Top key up to Mills. Over to Mendel, left wing, open, takes the three in rhythm, and that goes for Lexi Mendel. And the Boomers have their first lead of the game, 33-30. 5:15, third quarter. Mendel was 17 already. Regier the other way, a little behind the back. Top key up to Lynn, bounces it back to Regier behind her. Mills trying to guard her tightly. She had to pick up the dribble. Right wing to Harris. Bethany a little confused on what they want to do with it. Boomers playing just that
the rhythm.
Looks like a box and one. As they get down to Regier, the layup goes. It's an 8-1. Took a tough shot from Mills, but Cameron Regier, 19. And she'll look to tie it on the free throw, and they'll get Mills for her second. And just 2 fouls in the quarters for the Boomers. As Calderon checks out, stepping in is Madison Bibbs. So we're here at the line for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Few dribbles. Dips, shoots the free throw. That's short off the front rim. Rebound, though, collected by McNutt, and Bethany extends possession. Back up to Regier. She attacks down the paint again on Mills. A scoop layup falls right side. Cameron Regier now with 21, and Bethany makes it essentially a 4-point play. They lead 34-33, 4:35. Boomers the other way. Nelson feeds it down to middle in the paint. She backs it out, though, and the Boomers work it over to Floyd left wing, trying to direct some traffic. Top the key up to middle. Gets Mills to pop out right side. Near the corner. Top the key to Nelson. Thinks about it. Back over to Kaylee on that wing. 4:15 third quarter. Boomers trailing 34-33. Boomers trying to find something inside. It's not there. They just keep working around that perimeter. You got Culp and Mills in the paint. Oh, and now Floyd poked that, and a foul on Cameron Regier. She knocked Floyd over. So Regier with her first foul of the quarter for Bethany, with 4:05 left in the third. Being in bounds for the Boomers. Floyd on the sideline into middle. Right side, drive baseline, tight space. Finds Nelson. The jumper just outside the paint, rims out. Culp, though, with the rebound, puts it back up, draws the foul. And Caitlin Culp goes to the free throw line. Shot was no good, but there's that hustle we've been talking about, Kyle.
And also just nice rebound and nice trying to put back up by Culp. I mean, she's just, like I said, a rebounder, man. She just gets under there and rebounds it. It's awesome.
She definitely does. First free throw for Culp good. She's also been making some free throws tonight. Made a pair her first time up. Makes the first one here. She's got 3 points. Boomers tied up at 34 again. Second free throw upcoming for Culp. 3:56 third quarter. That one splashes as well. Culp with 4 points. The Boomers lead once again, 35-34. 3:50 left in the quarter. As Harris top of the key, guarded by Howard, who's back into the ball game. Left wing in the corner, I should say, to McNutt. Gets a little bit of the screen, doesn't use it. Swings over to Donnelly in the corner. Lynn, right side, directing traffic. Wants to attack on Culp. Gets in the paint through a tough double team. They give the foul. Thought the Boomers played that really good, but instead they say a foul. So Allie Lynn back to the free throw line. And let's see if they get Culp or Nelson. All right, Culp or Mills. And they get Caitlin Culp her second foul. 35-34, Boomers up by 1, 3:36 third quarter. Lynn at the line for Bethany. Try to break that, try to get tie and then the lead, but she misses the first free throw, rims out. So Lynn's still stuck at 9 points. Few dribbles, spins the ball, dips and shoots the second one. That one good. So she splits the pair yet again. Tied back up at 35. Lynn with 10 points. It's Howard on the handle for the Boomers the other way. Bethany has backed off that press, by the way. Right side to middle. Baseline Mills. Looking for a pass, guarded tightly by Donnelly. Has to pick up the dribble. Now she needs some help, and she's just going to bounce it off Kaylee Mills. Nope, timeout taken by Coach Jones to talk about it.
Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass doors and mirrors, Northwest Glass has you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue in Woodward, Oklahoma, or give them a call today at 580-256-4324.
Northwest Glass, powering Boomer Sports this season. 35 all with 3:19 left third quarter. Woodward battling right now with the Bethany Lady Broncos.
Awesome pace again. Like I said, if we just can keep it, it would be awesome. I mean, the pace is just what is keeping it alive today for the Boomers.
The one thing they hadn't been able to do against some of these ranked teams at the start of the season is string together 4 quarters of good basketball. We've seen it in spurts, but haven't been able to see it consistently through the game. Out of the timeout, right side with Nelson. Bounce that free throw line to Culp. Little crash in the paint between Donnelly and Mills, both on the floor. Left corner, Howard takes the three. She nails it.
Howard again on the three. She is getting on fire from the three.
She's got 2 3-pointers in this game, 6 points. Boomers take the lead again, 38-35. Lynn the other way, driving, loses the handle, and it's out of bounds, back to Woodward. So a little urgency maybe by Bethany, realizing, hey, situation, Boomers aren't going away here.
Yeah, That's what we want, though, isn't it?
I mean, this would be, you want to talk about a confidence builder, because I think, remember in that Southern Oklahoma Invitational, Bethany blew out Cash. Mendel the other way for Boomers. Tight layup, left side, goes high off the glass and in. Mendel wormed her way underneath. She got 19 now.
Mendel again slithering through there into the basket to make it in.
That was some tight traffic. 40-35, Boomers lead by 5, almost a steal the other way as Harris tries to get it to Lynn. It was tipped around, eventually taken by McNutt. Right corner, Lynn can't handle the pass from McNutt. And again, Bethany feeling a little bit of issues here. Coach Saylor says we need a timeout. Boomers up by 5, 2:18 left in this third quarter. Great Plains Bank, Heritage Trust, Respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they're in touch with communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and the Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer sports this season. It's the largest lead of the day for the Boomers, 40-35. Remember, they trailed by 8 early in that second quarter. And from that point, fought back and have been able to capture this lead. And Alexa Mendel, 19 points, following up that excellent tournament weekend she had in Chickasha.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's just seeing, like, this is a better ranked team than what we played in Chickasha, I think.
It is, yeah.
I think Coach Jones is like, hey, we gotta put on the show here and see what we can do against a better ranked team.
Well, you say better ranked team. I do want to say Riverside was top 8, they were number 8 in 2A, but this is a 4A team that you're taking on, so I would say better. To your point, out of the timeout, Boomers with it. Colt on the right wing. Back up to Mendel, top of the key. Boomers trying to move off ball. Mendel gets an open lane. She attacks double team. They wave off the shot. She would have made it, but they said foul on the floor. She took it to the hole, made the shot, but they don't give her the continuation. Instead, they say push on Bethany, so it'll stay on the floor. And they'll get Mass and Bibbs for her first foul. Third of the quarter for Bethany. Inbounds for Howard beneath right block. Goes free throw line to Colt. Wants to attack on Lynn. Kicks it back out fully top the key. Thought about 3 instead. She goes to the hole, gets the scoop layup right side. Boomers just attacking right now on Bethany.
We're starting to be on fire, man. I mean, it's awesome to see the Boomers working. I mean, we have the lead.
The confidence is the best we've seen all season this far.
That's the word I was looking for.
There you go. 42-35. Boomers lead by 7. Minute 40. Third quarter. Left wing for Bethany. It's
great
Felt,
defense.
and almost
take
still
it away.
Mills. Yeah, almost. Right side to Lynn. She's bumped though by Floyd, they say, on that wing. So Floyd picks up her second. Fourth of the quarter for the Boomers. Still, though, not a shooting foul, so with a minute 27 left in the quarter, it's an inbounds for Bethany as the Boomers lead by 7, 42-35.
Awesome to see.
This is Von Feld near the scorer's table. Inbounds to Talena, handoff back to Bonfeld. A long pass over to Donnelly, almost stolen by Mendel. To Regiers. Mills takes it to the hole. Oh, they give her the foul. As Howard. Regier at the line has 21. It's definitely been a flip since that early second quarter. Second free throw to Mendel. Started by Von Feld. Now near double team comes. Bethany playing that quarter. Floyd, she gets a catch and shoot. 3 and it goes.
Fine by, and now we just
Other way for Bethany, as is Von Feld. Middle, as Ella Howard comes up with it, feeds ahead to Floyd with 22nd. Line makes the first. She's got 5. Middle wide open ahead with 5, and a layup right.
With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help.
The weekend against Caston. Shows Colt the weekend against Caston. Shows Colt. Bird and Bethany maybe a little frustrated. The bulk of the scoring combined with Regier. They've got 37 of the turnover from Bethany. The bulk of the scoring combined with Regier. They've got 37 of the turnover from Bethany. Try to get it to Regier. Pass one to Rye. Mendel with the Harris on the handle, top the key. Right side handoff to Calder.
Game of the season, yeah.
To Bailey Nelson. So it's Nelson, Colt, Howard, Mendel. Rivers lead 50-40. Inbound, Lynn, Instead, it'll be 2 free throws. And Taylor Floyd picks free throw for Lynn that rims out again. It's been that type of.
Stay out of that foul trouble from now.
Bethany. Brewers get it back. ball game.
Great job by the Boomers once again.
Into Harris. She guarded tightly by middle. Bounce pass down to Harris. She guarded tightly by middle. Bounce pass down to Lynn. Good look. Okay. Guarded tightly by full to her. Now backs to that high left corner. Counts on. Needs to pass it.
Experts. Smith & Co. is your #1 choice for all your land dogs.
Casey Jones on the Boomer Coaches Show tomorrow night because Nathan Jones has a seating meeting to go. Regier, double team, draws the foul.
Again, Mendel, awesome job just playing that defense.
Trying to flip it down to Howard in the paint, that's stolen away. That away.
Mendel, I feel like she's getting out of her shell, kind of like how Coach Jones.
To Howard, she wasn't looking. 2:35 left. Regier, a three-pointer, and that's good. It's with 2:31. Gonna have to go. Mendel does get across the timeline quickly. Trying to attack. 2:31. Gonna have to go. Mendel does get across the timeline quickly. Trying to attack, dumps it down to Nelson, and it's blocked from behind by Lynn, but it will stay with the Boomers. So no harm there for Woodward. As Regier has to check out quickly. I think she got cut or what? No, she just took her out for a quick second. Nelson, the inbounder, goes up top to Mendel. That's batted away by Lynn. She'll be able to retrieve in the backcourt and does with 2:15 left in the ball game. Mendel taking her time to walk it across. Lynn picks her up at that timeline, gets a high screen from Mills. Now trying to dribble around, taking some bumps. And they'll say a foul on Allie Lynn. Said a little bit too much elbow there, trying to guard Mendel.
Got to remember, it's also free throws
that
for
is,
the Boomers.
Because Boomers are in the bonus, to your point. Lynn with her third foul of the game. So 2 free throws for Mendel. Good chance to try to pump this back to 12. 24 points for Mendel all the night. First free throw up, off the front iron. So it remains a 10-point ball game, 56-46 as Masson Bibbs checks out. Emma Harris back in. Reese Harris, back in for Bethany. Second free throw from Mendel. That time rattles around and falls. So she'll split the pair, 11-point lead. Mendel with 25. 57-46, 2 minutes left. It's Harris across the timeline. Picked up by Howard. Left wing to Regier. Mendel all over her, forcing her a tough catch. Has to go swinging around to Harris. Right wing. Cross court and threw it away. Just absolutely threw it away. It's way over the head of Lynn. Lynn and Mills collided, both trying to go for that ball. And Mills took a little bit of a tough hit, but she pops back up. But the Boomers get it back with 1:51 left and a 11-point lead, 57-46. Now at this point, Kylie, you don't even have to necessarily score. You just got to play smart here in the last 2 minutes. Nelson, the inbounder, flows in the backcourt to Middle. Nice crossover on Bibbs, but has a double team coming to her. Gives it to Mills across the timeline. Backward to Floyd, left corner Howard with it. Not looking to shoot. Again, Boomer's just going to try to play this out. Drain that clock. It's like a football team trying to close out on that final drive. 1:35 left, and ooh. Mendel takes a tough knockdown as she rolls over. See who they get foul on. Bethany fouled her. They'll get to Bibbs for a second. Really a chance for the Boomers over these next 30 seconds, next couple of possessions, try to put this away at the free throw line. Mendel teed up for a free throw. Dipson shoots the first. That rattles out. Right side. So it remains an 11-point ball game, 57-46.
You all right, Godwin?
Coach Godwin, he is feeling the anxiety with us at this ball game. That's what it is. I mean, this would be, not to overstate it too much, but this would be a huge boost for the Boomers. Second free throw for Mendel, too strong. Rebound fought for. Regier catches in the backcourt for Bethany. Pushes ahead to Calderon. Down the paint to Donnelly, bouncing it down to Regier. Boomers get away from her, but McNutt, the three left corner, that goes. So Madison McNutt with her first basket of the game, a time 19 left in the ball game.
Like he said, we just got to
It's a clock factor. Got to be able to manage it. Great Plains Bank, heritage, trust, respect. Those are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. Deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas. They are in touch with communities in which we live and work. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. M&D, Great Plains Bank, pattern Boomer sports this season. 57-49. Boomers lead by 8. trying to upset the Bethany Lady Broncos on the road in Bethany. They've got the possession due to the Boomers. Bethany going to bring that full court press. Boomers have been a little iffy trying to deal with it the last minute or so. Nelson, the inbounder, finds Mendel in the deep corner, feeds it back to Nelson. She gets cut off, back to Mendel, trying to work the ladder. Guarded tightly by Bibbs, still in the backcourt, got to get it up ahead. Floats a pass to half court, and a timeout taken by Coach Jones. And the pass looked like it was going to be completed to Chavez, but Coach Jones saying, hey, ain't even going to worry about it. Just going to burn that timeout. Good news is the Boomers did cut some time off the clock with 1:09 now. So a few seconds gone there. We still got a boys game coming up as well, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that too. Seeing how the boys play, it's just, like I said earlier, the height with that boys game, but maybe we can have the same luck we are having in this game with their height and our girls' height. Maybe it'll be just a spark for our Boomers tonight.
Hey, for the boys, yeah.
Quit
Girls go out.
6'7" it over there, Coach Godwin.
Hey, we got a limit on 6'7" on this broadcast. Just letting you know. Speaking of men's basketball, Oklahoma taking on Kansas City tonight after their win over Oklahoma State over the weekend in Bedlam. OU rolling pretty easily right now, 83-65 with just 3:25 left in that game, make it 85-65. So the Sooners on their way to an 8-3 record. Coming out of the timeout, 57-49. Boomers with that 8-point advantage. 1:09 left in the ball game. They're essentially going to try to get this thing clean and then try to force Bethany to foul them. Alexi Mendel has been fantastic with this one, 25 points. But the Boomers have also got a lot of other contributions as well. Just about everybody who's been on the floor has contributed. As Mendel in the backcourt takes that inbound, sees the triple team coming to her, now needs some help, bounces it to Mills. Mills ahead to Nelson, who's wide open. She drives, thinks about the shot, off the glass, too strong. Rebound fought forward, taken by Calderon, almost stripped away as it goes to Dolly. Now Lynn, she loses the handle, get poked at by the Boomers. Spins into a triple team, finds Calderon in the paint to Bibbs, and she loses the handle out of bounds. Bethany had the opportunity and it didn't have her gear on the floor. And so Boomers get it right back.
57-49 with 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Inbounds again, goes middle, stripped away though by McNutt. She draws the foul, throws it high off the glass. It's an and one for Madison McNutt. That was a prayer of a shot, and she hit it. So now it's a 6-point ball game, 57-51. Fouls on Mendel. It's only her first. Final couple of possessions, though, for the Boomers is going to be critical here, as Year's going to check back in before this free throw. Gets Calderon out.
We got to play smart here after these free throws.
Got to be clean. Got to force the foul. Haven't been able to do that. Free throw by McNutt does fall. She's got 6. 57-52, 5-point game. Inbounds goes to Mendel. She dribbles out of the triple team. Still in the backcourt. Trying to look ahead. Count is on. Mendel's got to get it up. Got to get it up. She finds Chavez. Chavez does get across the timeline. No, 10-second count. It is a 10-second count. 30 seconds left of the game. And Bethany gets it right back. Chavez had crossed the timeline, but they said 10 seconds right before it. So Bethany gets possession. Side out inbounds. Lynn the inbounder. 57-52. Boomers trying to hold on for dear life. Lynn inbounds to Ollie. Hands off back to Lynn. To McNutt. Deep left wing three. That's short. Rebound taken by Bibbs, and then she throws it away trying to get down to her gear. Turnover from Bethany with 22 ticks remaining.
As the Boomers have to play smart here again.
Got to be clean. Just got to get it in. Nelson trying to inbound it. Looking. Finally throws it in the middle. She races down the right side. Takes a bump. No call. Does get across the timeline. Pulls it out with 18. Picks up her dribble. Cross-court right side to Mills. 15 seconds, and she's fouled quickly by Donnelly. Great job that time by the Boomers. Ooh. I'm sweating up here. I can imagine what Coach Jones is feeling like right now. I mean, this will be his first ranked win with the Boomers.
It's awesome, though, because he's also a new coach to the Boomers.
Well, a new head coach.
Yeah,
been
new
with the
head
Boomers,
coach,
obviously.
yeah.
So Mills the free throw that rails around and falls. She's got 3. Boomers lead by 6 once again, 58-52. So it's a 2-possession game now. You can make it a near 3-possession. Second free throw for Mills. That splashes home. She's got 4. 59-52, 14 seconds. Bethany going to work quick. McNutt, cross-court left side to call her on. Boomers just got to really not foul here. That's about the only thing. Force pass is 7 seconds, 5 seconds. Bethany's not going to be able to get a shot off. Down to 4. Lynn swings it around. 2. Regier at the buzzer. It's no good, and the Boomers have taken down Bethany. 59-52 on the road. They get their second win of the season. It comes against number 8 in the class. How about that? We'll step aside for a break. Come back. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92, Boomer TV, KMZE, FM Woodward.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Wrap up the year the right way. Advance Auto Group of Woodward during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Drive home the Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, you can save big on our huge selection of Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Good credit, bad credit, upside down in your trade? We're here to help. Hurry to Advance Auto Group of Woodward. Wrap up the year right with 0% for 72 months, no payments for 90 days, and the free lifetime warranty. Come see us for all the details on rates and savings. Advance Auto Group of Woodward.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Dwayne Matthews because your story deserves to be told.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
In this one to lead in that way. Taylor Floyd also double digits with 13, and a lot of contributions elsewhere. Kayla Culp with 5, Nelson and Mills both chipped in 4. Ella Howard had 6 with her 2 3-pointers. Zoe Chavez also with 2. So just about every Boomer that played scored tonight. Good to see there. And then for Bethany, really, Cameron Regier, the story we knew she'd be all that, a bag of chips, and that's what she was. 29 points in this one, but not enough, as Allie Lynn had 11 to help her, but outside of that, 6 from Madison McNutt, 4 from Cameron Donnelly. That's the only scores there for Bethany. Second half, that's what we said it was coming down to, Kyler. Boomers trailed 29-26 at the break, flipped things in the third quarter with a 20-8 third quarter, and then was able to hang with Bethany in that fourth. Bethany won at 15-13, but obviously not enough to pull off the comebacks. The Boomers win 59-52. We'll step aside for break, come back, get you set for the boys' game. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Life moves fast, and you need fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and build.
7:36. Bethany comes in ranked at off the state tournament appearance. And the home whites with the purple trimming numbers and text trimmed our outline in black. It'll be Gaines against against Brady for the opening tip. Correct, Brady. Say that 5 times fast. 8 minutes on the clock. There's the whistle, ball in the air, and Gaines pitches it back in the backcourt, but Bethany able to retrieve it. As taking it is Seth Griner. He'll hand it off to Denton Jagger, tournament MVP from the Southern Oklahoma Invitational. And Duncan, top of the key, gets the high screen right side to Chapman. Guarded by Roach. Swing it around back up to Jaggers as he'll put it up, and that's a little short. Good defense by the Boomers. Other way with Reed getting poked at, stripped away, and stolen by Bethany as Brady comes up with it. They give it over to Coleman, and he walks. Or Chapman, excuse me, and he walks. Travels with it, trying to set up for the three. So turnover by each team there. 7:33 first quarter, no score yet. Boomers 3-2, trying to improve 4-2 and not to win over a ranked squad under their belt. Graff, top key, right side to Reed. Up to Gaines, thinks about the deep three, gets Jaggers in the air. Attacks on him, cut off though. Over to Reed, he attacks. Gets swiped at, another steal from Bethany. Griner comes up with this one. Left side, a drive, a layup, and good from Jagger Weaver. So Weaver with the first basket of the game. Bethany leads 2-0, 7:04 first quarter. Gaines takes the handoff long, three right side, just out. Rebound taken underneath by Brady. Flips it ahead to Griner for Bethany. He'll slow it up. The senior guard, 5'9", cross court, right side. Jaggers takes it in the paint. Out to Griner. He'll pull up. The shot way short. Tight contest, or excuse me, by Jagger Weaver. Shot missed and out of bounds, they'll say, to the Boomers. As Weaver got a look at it, but the Boomers had a hand in the face. 6:40 first quarter. Boomers trailing 2-0. Graff across the timeline, dribbles to the right side. Trying to pass it down to Gaines and simply batted out of bounds by Denton Jaggers. What a great last name, Jaggers for a basketball player.
Jaggers.
And they got Jagger Weavers. They got double Jagger. Inbounds for Gaines from the sideline. Goes to Reed, top the key. Graff beside him. Gaines gets another catch and shoot three, this time from the left wing. That goes.
Great start for Gaines as he gets a three.
Makes the second look at it. Three for Gaines. Boomers lead 3-2. 6:15 first quarter. Jaggers one to attack on Graff. Hop steps. Mid-range jumper. Too strong. Gaines with the rebound. He'll push ahead for the Boomers down the left side. Gaines flips it to Hutchins. Sets him a screen. Hutchins in the paint over Chapman. Shot a little strong, but Hutchins gets his own board back, puts it up and in, and one for Gage Hutchins.
Great rebound by Gage Hutchins and to grab it and put it back in for the basket, and one.
Like that and one opportunity. 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Boomers now 5-2, and the first foul on Breck Brady. That's a good sign as well. Need that. Couple of those. Couple free throws for Hutchins. He takes a couple of dribbles and pulls it up and hits it. So the and one completed by Hutchins. 6-2 the Boomers lead. Now put on the pressure on Bethany in the backcourt as Jaggers able to feed it up to Chapman, right side. He drives, puts the layup up. No, they say it's charged. Jake Graff underneath through the charge. Great job by Graff to get his feet set. And Chapman gets his first. Second of the quarter already for Bethany.
Kind of how he was saying, Breck Brady, it was a good deal earlier. He's the tallest player, so I see why he came across that.
Yep, 6'5" is Brady, the young sophomore. Boomers the other way, right wing by Graff. Pitches back to Reed. Gets a high screen from Graff. Oh, and a little shoulder, and that's an offensive foul. Yep. Cole with a little bit more of an exaggerated lean as he trucked over Griner, and so that's his first foul. And Reed will quickly come out as Aaron Laredo steps into the ball game. Senior sees his first action early. 6-2, Boomers lead, 5:30 first quarter. As it is Jaggers, handed off to Chapman, trying to throw it back to Jaggers, and just picked off by Gaines. Looking like a defensive back out there. Pulls up in transition, three straight away. That's off the left, or that's an air ball from the left side. It's out of bounds, back to Bethany. So, tough look there for Gaines. Had an open three in transition, just couldn't hit. 5:10 left, first quarter. Boomers with the 6-2 lead. Bethany in possession. Jaggers gives it to Chapman. Top of the key to Brady. He's looking to pass on. Gaines on him. Brady thinks about the step out three instead. A little give and go. Tries to drive. Great defense by Roach. Forces the miss. Gaines with the board. Again, pushing in transition. Down the right side. Pitches back to Graff on the wing. To Gaines in the corner. Another pull-up three. That one's short off the side of the rim. A few looks for Gaines haven't gone. Bethany the other way. Trying to get it to Brady in the paint. Poked at. He collects Laredo and Gaines on him. Gaines with affecting the shot. Laredo the rebound. Flips ahead to Graff. He's trying to drive right side. A tough floater in the paint. It goes.
Jake Graff to juke the guy out to get the three, or the two for the Boomers.
Float game on at least gold badge if we're talking NBA 2K terms. 8-2, Boomers lead with 4:20 first quarter. This is Griner trying to attack right side on Hutchins. Has to give it back out to Jaggers. Wants to attack on Laredo, does. Kicks out corner. 3 look all the way from Griner. That goes right corner. So Seth Griner with his first basket makes it 8-5 in favor of Bethany to steal the other way as the Boomers try to get it to Roach. Chapman took it away. Gives it to Jaggers. He's driving, and they'll say out of bounds off the Boomers. Hutchins is trying to argue that it was tipped out of bounds by Jaggers to no avail. As Roach checks out, Luke Talley into the ball game for the first time. And Bethany with an inbound beneath their right block. 3:56 first quarter. They trail 8-5. Goes up top. Weaver trying to drive. He's cut off, stolen away, poked away. Talley comes up with it, bounces it to later on transition, and he's fouled as Chapman was trying to hack at him all the way up. So 2 free throws coming for Aaron Laredo, and quickly the second foul on the junior guard, Malachi Chapman.
Great job by Laredo to take it down the court and try to put it up and get fouled.
Yeah, was bracing for it. Took it up with some confidence. Again, second foul on Coleman, 3 in the quarter for Bethany already. We'll see if, or I said Coleman, Chapman, excuse me. See if he comes out. Couple dribbles for Laredo. First free throw halfway in, and it pops out.
Had a good look at it. Just popped out for Laredo.
Sophomore guard Rhett Brobson ready to check in. Guess he'll take out Chapman. It does so. So Chapman to the bench. Free throw up for Laredo. That falls. So he's got a point. Boomers lead 9-5. Presses on. Jaggers inbounding to Weaver, and he's double teamed deep corner. Just has to throw it. He throws it away. Brady can't retrieve it, and it's out of bounds. Back to the Boomers. That press working early.
Great press by the Boomers. If they just can keep doing that, that is going to make it work.
That's where they have their bread and butter, is that press. Helps when you make baskets. Cole Reed checking back into the ball game.
And with that press, Gaines definitely helps during the press.
Oh, that length, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bounce into Graff, and stepping up was Griner. Just took it away, kind of a lazy pass, and Griner able to come up with the easy basket. He's got 5, make it 9-7. Boomers still lead. 3:30 first quarter. Left wing to Talley. In the corner, Reed. Top key to Hutchins. Gets a screen, kicks over to Talley right side. He wants to attack, floater in the paint over a couple defenders. Too strong. Rebound, though, gets poked back to Talley. Boomers keep possession. They work over to Hutchins, mid-range. Right side jumper, too short. Graff, though, underneath, collected it. Trying to put it up. No foul call there. Reed, another chance at it. It's blocked by Brady. Bethany comes up with it as Weaver feeds it up to Jaggers. Kicks out left side. 3 all the way from the freshly checked in Brobson, and he makes the 3. So Bethany now a 10-9 lead. 2:54 first quarter. Hutchins to the floor, feeds over to Reed. The baseline jumper too strong left side. Rebound collected by Griner. Bethany pushing again in transition. Right side. Out to Jaggers. Another quick pass over to Brobson. Left wing, another 3. So a couple back-to-back threes from Bethany. And they take the 13-9 lead over the Boomers. 11-3 run for the Broncos with 2:37 left in the third quarter.
Smith & Co. Auction.
Sorry, go ahead. I said third quarter, first quarter.
Smith & Co. Auction and Realty. Oklahoma's real estate, land auction experts. Smith & Co. is your #1 choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. Call 580-254-3975 or email Ira at smithandcoauctionrealestate.com.
Ira at smithcorealestate.com. Smith & Co. powered Boomer Sports this season. So quick run by Bethany. Couple big threes from Rhett Brobson off the bench. And all of a sudden the Boomers staring down a 4-point deficit. As that pressure from Bethany has been a bit much. Forced a couple Boomer misses in the half court and some steals. Boomers had the early 9-5 lead, but Bethany has since flipped it. It was 7-2 at one point. So out of the timeout, the Boomers will have it as it's Reed, Laredo, Talley, Hutchins, and Gaines, the 5. As Laredo, the handle up the court for the Boomers, cross the timeline, top of the key. Dribble handoff to Reed, right side. Looking to pass to the paint to Hutchins. That's poked away. Gaines has the save in the left corner. Tries to fire pass to Hutchins, and it's poked away by Bethany. Now it's a scrum on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow should keep it with the Boomers. And it does. Again, that Bethany length affecting things right now as Woodward trying to fire these passes. This will be Reed, the inbounder, beneath the left block. 2:19 first quarter. Woodward trailing 13-9. Bethany's been on a bit of a run. Inbounds goes Gaines. Top the key, another 3 straight away. That's short. Rebound, though, poked over to Laredo. Gaines takes the pass in for the layup.
Awesome drive by Gaines.
He's got 5. Make it 13-11. Boomers trail by 2. 2:05 first quarter. As it's Griner. Flips it right side over to Weaver. Top key, back over to Griner. Over to Jaggers. He drives, puts a little floater over Graff. That's short. Brady with the rebound, though. He's double teamed with Reed and Gaines underneath. And a foul, they say, and 1 for Brady underneath. He's getting swiped at. And it's and 1 for the sophomore Breck Brady. And they get Cole Reed, and that's his second foul quickly, so he'll probably have to come sit for the rest of the first quarter as Grayson Roach does come in for him. As Brady at the line trying to complete the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Bethany with the 15-11 lead. Free throw on the way. It's short. Rebound. Roach tips over to Talley. Feeds it ahead to Hutchins, left side. Up top to Gaines. Going to take another 3 straight away. That's good. That time Gaines lights it up. He's got 8. Cuts it back to a 1-point game. 15-14. Gaines taking these threes because through the first 5 games he hadn't seen as much space as he's seen so far. Inside a block on the other end by Gaines as Griner was trying to drive, but Brady collects the rebound, and he's got the layup for the putback. And Brady with 4, and now Griner still down after the play, so they'll check on him and tend to him on this injury timeout. 1:22 left in the first quarter. Woodward up 17-14. Bethany up 17-14. They do get Griner up, and will help him off. Northwest Glass, from residential and commercial glass to auto glass doors and mirrors. Northwest Glass has you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them today, 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, powering Boomer Sports this season. Boomers trailing by 3 after the putback from Breck Brady. And they have to get Griner out, so we'll see Griffin Tarrant check in for Bethany. His first minutes. Gaines top the key for the Boomers. Facing some pressure right side to Hutchins. Over to Laredo on the wing. To Talley, top the key. Want to pass it on, finds Roach left side on the wing. Back up top to Hutchins. Gaines trying to work himself open left corner. Tight defense by Jaggers. Gaines, tough leaner right side, draws the foul. Gaines just looking for any opportunity to get in to that paint. 57 seconds first quarter, and Gaines goes to the free throw line. They'll say a push on Brobson, his first, team 4th of the quarter. So Gaines to the line with 57 seconds. First free throw goes. He's got 9 of the Boomer 15. Boomers trail 17-15. Second free throw upcoming for Gaines. On the way, that's good. So he's got 10, make it 17-16. They've got 18-15 up there. That's not quite right. 50 seconds left first quarter. Right side, it's Dempsey Neal, his first action tonight. Guarded Talley by Hutchins, top the key. Left side to Brobson. Wants to attack on Talley, kicks out Neal, 3 in rhythm. That's too strong. No, it falls. It sticks on the iron and falls. Tough look there. So Neal with his first 3 makes it 20-16. They've got 21. That's a point extra. Gaines trying to attack it away from the Boomers. Down the right in the paint, turns around the left hook. No good. Rebound by Brady underneath. 20 seconds left first quarter. Woodward trailing 20-16. Right side Brobson with it on the wing. In the corner. Tennille dumping it down to Brady, one-on-one with Roach, and he just puts it up and in. Brett Brady with the basket. With 5 seconds left in the quarter. Boomers trying one look. Hutchins, right side. Roach takes the three at the buzzer. Just off. So we end the first quarter with Bethany on top, 22-16 over the Boomers. Step aside, it's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Dwayne Matthews because your story deserves to be told.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward.
Welcome.
Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Back in Bethany, Tyler Rich, Skylar Roger with you as Woodward trailing 22-16 after the first quarter. Caden Gaines had 10 of the 16 for the Boomers, but Bethany showing some explosiveness in their own right. As Brett Brobston off the bench with 2 big threes. He's got 6. Brett Brady with 5, with 6, for the young sophomore. 5 for Seth Grinder. He did get hurt, so we'll have to see if he comes back into the ball game. Got his knee roughed up a bit. They're tending to him, so the Boomers be on defense to start the second quarter. It'll be Graff, Roach, Reed, Gaines, and Hutchins, the 5. Reed playing with 2 fouls. Ben Jaggers, the MVP of the Southern Oklahoma Invitational, inbounding for Bethany, and Graff trying to steal it away from Neal. Can't quite get it, but chases him down to the backcourt. Neal races ahead to the front court. Top the key for Torrent. Right side, a drive, and a layup good over Caden Gaines from Brobston. He's got 8. That's all off the bench. 24-16, Boomers trailing by 8 as they go the other way. Reed left side to Roach. He's looking to pass it on. Brady on him. Top the key to Hutchins. Over to Gaines left side. So he's got Jaggers on him. Back up to Graff at the Bethany half-court logo. Dribble handoff to Gaines. Gets a double screen, but Bethany fighting over the top of it. Gaines a little bit of touch of a shove. Gets it down to Reed on the baseline. Turn around, tough leader, and that goes. Tough move from Cole Reed.
Awesome ball movement from the Boomers to get it to Reed. Fire it up for the float.
Not even an easy look, but to your point, had to work it around.
Yeah.
First basket for Reed, 24-18. Boomers trailing by 6. As Brady gets it, left elbow, backing down on Gaines, turn around, the tough shot falling away.
Awesome
Brady.
Oh, by Bethany, man. They're taking some tough
Gaines
shots.
going right back at Brady the other way, and he gets a basket. A little physicality there between the two. Gaines with 12. But, man, that's a battle right now in the paint between Brady and Gaines, both sophomores. Top the key, Neal with it for Bethany. Wants the attack. He loses the handle, bumped. Hutchins comes up with it. Racing in transition, has some numbers, but throws the pass away, intended for Roach. 6:15 left in the half. Boomers trailing 26-20. Coach Gaines can't believe it because Roach was going to have an easy layup. As Brady will check out for the first time. To give way to Connor Sidness, the junior forward.
May help the Boomers out a little bit.
I know, Sidness at 6'4" himself. 6:05 in the second quarter. Bethany all the possession. It's Brobston in the corner. Jaggers attacking and loses it. Oh, they say a foul. Thought he lost the handle of it all the way up. And that might be the third foul on Cole Reed. If so, he's probably sitting the rest of the half. And it is third on Reed. So Aaron Laredo going to pop off the bench and check back into this game. And then Jaggers to the line for 2 free throws, is yet to score in this game. First one goes. So
I think the deal is with Reed right now is, like I said, the height. Reed doesn't technically have the height that they have, you know. It's kind of like.
He just, I mean, one of those things where, yeah, to your point, arm angles change a little bit when you're trying to swat shots on guys that are matching your height or taller now. Second free throw goes from Jaggers. 28-20, Boomers trail. Jaggers with 2 points. Hand off to Laredo the other way for the Boomers right side. Flips it back behind him to Hutchins. Left wing to Talley. In the corner, Gaines, guarded by Jaggers. Going to pull up for the 3, hand in the face. Just pops out on that corner. Bethany with the rebound as they'll hand it to Neal. Right side, Jaggers. One to get to the paint. On Gaines. Leaner over his head and gets it to go.
Boomers really trying to find a rhythm to get into the scoring game here.
Trying to go with the give-go from Gaines to Talley, and that's stolen away by Bethany as the Boomers trail 30-25, 20 in the half. Left wing Brobson, they'll swing it around. Right side to Torrent, and his drive blocked by Gaines on the shot. Laredo with the rebound. Pushes down the right side. Slows it up as he picks up the dribble and gives it to Gaines, top the key. 5 minutes even left in the half. Boomers trailing by 10. Need to find something, as Kyler was saying. Count is on for Gaines. He's got a dribble with it. It's a 5-second count. Wasn't paying attention. The ref was hitting that call the entire time. Gaines confused. Gaines was trying to get everybody cleared out. One dribbling with it, and the ref started the count. So turnover for the Boomers. 4:56 left in the half. Boomers trailing 30-20. Bethany's controlled this first half. Has a steal on the right side, guarded by Laredo. Top the key to Torrent. He's attacking on Graff, gets the lane. The shot just rims out on the layup. Rebound taken by Gaines. He's the one to push ahead. A little behind the back dribble into the paint through a triple team, almost flips it home. Put the finger roll on it, fouled on the shot. Don't know how he got that shot up.
He's pretty crazy whenever it comes to the shots that he can get up. I mean, we just gotta work on it.
First, or the foul they'll say on Brobston. They'll say it's his first free throw for Gaines, no good. So it remains 30-20. 4:34 left in the half. Second free throw on the way from Gaines, that's good. So he's got 13, but the Boomers trailing by 9. 30-21. As Jaggers inbounds to Neal. Trying to take it across timeline, left side does. Hutch is on him. Trying to split a double team, they'll say a foul on the Boomers. As it'll be the foul on Hutchins, his first, second team foul of the quarter. Inbounds on the far side from Neal, right in front of the Boomer bench. For Bethany, bounces it in. They get over to Jaggers, right corner. He attacks on Laredo, kicks to the corner. He'll swing it around up top again. Neal guarding on Graff, attacking on him. The hop step, almost traveled, turnaround fader. Just rims out, rebound fought for. Hutchins can't control it. So he was trying to battle with Sidness underneath. 4:12 left in the half. Boomers trailing 30-21. Bethany on the possession. Inbounds. Jaggers gets a shot up over Gaines. It's missed, but the follow through good from Sidness. So Sidness with his first basket makes it 32-21 in favor of Bethany. 4 minutes even remain in the half. Graff top of the key. At the Bethany logo, right side to Talley. Trying to bounce into Gaines and just an interception by Jaggers. Picked it off one-handed. Pitches ahead to Neal. The layup good from Neal. He's got 5, and it's a 34-21 game in favor of Bethany with 3:43 left in this first half.
Great Plains Bank. Heritage, trust, and respect. These are the things that make Great Plains Bank great. With deep roots across Oklahoma and Texas, they are in touch with the communities in which we live and work.
Great Plains Bank, powering Boomer Sports this season.
I always
Kyler,
forget that.
Boomers trailing. No, you're fine. 34-21. Pace has been controlled by Bethany, so it's not quite what we saw with the girls' game, right? We made that point. It's going to be mirror itself in a lot of ways from the girls to the boys. Bethany, with their length, really affected the boys early on this game.
Oh, yeah. And one thing that we got to is it's just the height, man. Like you just said, the height, it just kills us.
It's definitely affecting the passing lanes, that's for sure. We see multiple steals from Bethany in this first half on what you would think would be routine passes for Woodward. Shooting hasn't quite been there in the first half either. Some of those shots not falling. So out of the timeout, Boomers with possession. 3:43 left in the half, trailing 34-21. Got to be a basket at a time if you're going to dig yourself out of this hole. Graff top of the key, dribbles over to the right wing. And now a foul underneath. They say it's an offensive foul on the Boomers. They do. So it's a turnover out of the timeout. They give it to Aaron Laredo. He was away from the ball, so his first. 13th foul of the quarter. So Bethany takes it back, leading 34-21. 3:32 left in the half. And it's Griner. He's back in the ball game. Has the handle for Bethany. Left wing to Chapman. Thinks about the three, but Gaines comes out to him. Bounces it down to Sidness. Working inside to Brady. He loses the handle. Sidness collects it. Tough fleener. Fadeaway it goes. Laredo had the hand in the face, but Connor Sidness with the basket. The Boomers trail by 15. 36-21 Gaines. Deep in the paint the other way. Oh, and they call it traveling before he goes up for the shot. Brady got back and guarded him, and they say it's traveling by Caden Gaines.
Man, it's just not going in the favor of the Boomers right now.
It is not, the Big Mo is not on their side, to your point. 36-21. Boomers trail to Bethany. Griner with possession for the Broncos. Baseline. Sidness, another shot. Hits it from the baseline. Left side over Gaines. Sidness with the run of points. He's got 6. And the Boomers are staring down 18-point deficit, 39-21. Top the key to Gaines. Ordered. Sees maybe a double team. Instead takes the straightaway three over Brady. Shot too strong. Laredo hustling for the board. Gets it, puts it back up, and it goes down. Aaron Laredo, a tough basket. He's got 3.
Basket for Laredo, right?
Yes. Well, yeah, first field goal. He had made a free throw earlier, but Boomers needed that one. 2:20 left in the half. Boomers trailing 39-23. Bethany moving around in the paint. Brady, double team, puts up the shot. No good. Gaines trying to get the rebound. No foul call. There's contact there, and then they do call a whistle. Or no, they just called out of bounds, excuse me. But it is in favor of the Boomers. 2:09 left in the half. 38-23. Boomers trailing by 15. Trying to find some answers here. Graff right side to Laredo on the wing. Passes up top to Talley. In the corner to Hutchins. Rolls it back around to Laredo up top. Minute 50 left in the half. Bounces to Gaines. Double team. Finds Talley cut in. Back to Gaines. He's got 4 on him and draws the foul going up. Bethany crowd not happy with it, but Gaines goes to the line. That's, I mean, if you're going to get back in it, that's a good way to try.
Gaines tonight, I feel like, has been a foul target. People are going after him on the fouls.
Yeah, trying to be physical with him. You knew that what is going to happen pretty much all season for Gaines at this point. First free throw goes. Gaines with 14. The foul is on Sidness, his first. Second of the quarter for Bethany. Minute 45 left in the half. Boomers trailing 38-24. Second free throw for Gaines. That's good. So he makes the pair. He's got 15. Bethany on the possession with Jagger Weaver on the handle, top of the key. Right side to Seth Griner. He's guarded by Laredo, dumping it to Sidness. And Sidness immediately hacked at and fouled, they say, as you had Graff, Laredo, and Talley all trying to take it away from him, and they get Graff for the foul. That's his first. Fourth of the quarter for the Boomers. We see Dawson Heckert for the first time tonight, the senior powerlifter, turned basketball player of the season. He'll take out Jake Graff. So trying to get a little extra muscle is the Boomers. As Connor Sidness checks out, gives back way to Denton Jaggers. We see inbounds goes to Weaver for Bethany. He's got Heckert on him, left side, Chapman. Guarded tightly by Hutchins. In the corner, they work it. 3 on the way from Weaver. That's short, but Brady with the rebound. Went up and under on Gaines. Patient move. Let Gaines blow by him. Brady with 10. And they'll say out of bounds on the Boomers the other way on the inbounds. So a turnover quickly. 40-25, Boomers trail with a minute 11 left in the half. Bethany with another possession.
Not having the luck we're needing right now.
Bethany in the corner, Jaggers for three. That's too strong. Rebound, and that's a push by Chapman. Good call there as he pushed away Gaines. And for Chapman, that's now his third foul. That's the third team foul of the quarter for Bethany, they say. So Chapman quickly will come back out. And Rhett Brobston back in. So the Boomers take it back, trailing 40-25 this half. You'd like to try to get it close to 10 if you can in the final minute. Hutchins left wing, gets a high screen from Gaines, trying to attack, and is stripped away, stolen. Griner able to take it away. Now he's triple team in the backcourt. His pass batted. Eckert comes away with it, gives over to Gaines, and he gets fouled hard on the backside as Brobston just came over and knocked him over. So Gaines will go back to the free throw line.
That was definitely a hard foul.
Yeah, he saw that Gaines was getting ready to go for
floor.
Yeah, saw Gaines was getting ready to go for the two-handed jam and said nope. 45 seconds left in the half. Gaines to the free throw line. Second foul on Brobston, as I mentioned. First free throw good for Gaines. He's got 16. 40-26. Boomers trailed by 14. Again, if you work this close to 10, 12, that would be ideal considering the situation. Second free throw, though, short off the front iron. Rebound by Brady. 40 seconds left in the half. Weaver taking it across the timeline for Bethany. Right side. Griner attacking baseline. Cross court to Jaggers. Left wing. Brobston back to Jaggers. Pushing in on Gaines. Kicks in the corner. Three on the way. And that is good from Griner. So Griner with 8. 43-26. Bethany leads with 24 seconds to the half. Heckert left wing tally. He'll tee up the three-hand in the face. Too strong. Gaines trying to get the board. Boxed out by Jaggers as Bethany comes away with the rebound. Flipped up ahead to Jaggers in the corner. Three on the way from Weaver. And that's good. And it's a 20-point ball game in favor of Bethany with 5 seconds left in the half. 46-26. Vallejo left wing. Hutchins. Heckert just heaves at the buzzer. That's no good. And that's how we end the first half. Bethany with a commanding 46-26 advantage. We'll step aside. Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV. I guess we'll keep it here as Woodward at the half trailing 46-26 over Bethany. And man, what a half it was there. First quarter, Bethany only led 22-16, but Bethany comes away with the 24-10 second quarter there to pull ahead by 20 at the half. You look at the scoring for Bethany, and it has not been centralized at all. Breck Brady with 10 points. You also got 8 from Seth Griner and Rob Brobston. And then 5 apiece for Jagger Weaver, Dempsey Neal, 4 for Den Jaggers, 6 for Connor Sidness. So they've had contributors all around for Bethany on the Boomer side. King Gaines has 16, but outside help with that. Gage Hutchins with 3, Aaron Laredo with 3, 2 apiece for Cole Reed and Jake Graff. You're scoring for the Boomers there. Length definitely affecting Woodward, as we talked about with Bethany. A lot of interchangeable guys when you look at that height, 6'4", 6 foot, 6'2". When you go Jaggers, Weaver, Neal, and then Brady at 6'5", Sidness at 6'4", so Brobston at 6'2", Chapman also at 6'2", definitely affecting the Woodward side of things. So we'll go ahead, step aside for a break, come back and get you set for the second half. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. Okay, I guess we will keep it here once again, but Kyler, as we were I know it's tough right now for the boys trailing by 20, but man, the girls, what about that win? I mean, that is monumental to get that win over number 8 Bethany, 59-52 earlier.
It's pretty cool to see our girls, how they were falling against these ranked teams, and then they came in today and said, we're the boss. We ain't playing around. I think Coach Jones definitely made improvements, because with how we have played today, I don't think we could have if Coach Jones hadn't have got on him and worked with him a lot more.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where, and we saw the pieces, right? We against those other ranked opponents, teams like Oak City, like Weatherford, even against Riverside, you saw some stretches where there was some basketball where it looked like Woodward could keep up with those teams, right? You go back to that first Friday game against Weatherford, and down the stretch, you had a chance at it. You had some looks at it, and you just couldn't complete it, right? It's similar in that consolation championship game, and, it's funny, in talking with some of the other coaches around there, they said, man, Woodward's got some talent. That's what they were telling us, during the tournament afterwards, but you just couldn't complete those opportunities. But you got, the offer off your back against Cassidy. That was maybe a good turning point, because you dominated that game against the team you should have dominated against in the Lady Cyclones. And you led 28-3 at the half, ultimately won that one 49-17. And so, able to control it. And you can tell played with a little bit more confidence maybe in that Weatherford game, just didn't get the shots to fall. But, man, I mean, to control that second half, especially that third quarter the way they did, was absolutely huge. So, big time for the Boomers to get that win, prove to 2-5 on the season. And be interesting to talk to Coach Casey Jones about that one and see what he thinks. And kind of get his reaction. Well, Coach Nathan Jones said he's got a tournament seeding meeting tomorrow, so he's got to check that out. And so we'll get the old man himself, Coach Jones, on with Casey. That would be a lot of fun for that. But boys trail 46-26 at the half here. And, of course, do want to mention OU basketball is in action today on the men's side. Wound up beating Kansas City 89-67 and improved to 8-3 on the season. Boy, you had 4 Sooners in double figures. So, with that, we'll step aside for break. Boomers trail at the half, 46-26 to Bethany. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
For more than a century, Bank of Western Oklahoma has stood by our communities, understanding the unique culture and values that make Western Oklahoma special. As a locally owned and operated bank since 1908, we're not just bankers, we're your neighbors. We've seen generations grow, businesses flourish, and farms thrive, and we've been there every step of the way. Trust in a bank that shares your roots and works as hard as you do. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
The wrap-up the year sales event is on now at Vance Auto Group of Woodward. Get 1.9% financing on the IIHS Top Safety Award winner for 2025, the GMC Acadia, or lease that 2026 GMC Terrain for just $279 a month. Need a heavy-duty truck? Save big on GMC Sierra 2500 and 3500 with 5.9% financing for 84 months. And yes, Vance has 0% on the Sierra half-ton. Vance it. Don't chance it. Stop in for all the details. We often lower your payment. Save at Vance Auto Group of Woodward during the wrap-up the year event.
Hungry? Head to Longshots Bar and Grill in downtown Woodward. Bring the whole crew for juicy ribeye steaks, giant burgers, wings from mild to flaming hot, fresh salads, and more. There's something for everyone, including the kids. Planning a party or team celebration? Check out the upstairs golf and gun bays or ask about our group catering options. Longshots Bar and Grill, downtown Woodward's favorite hangout and the official home of the Boomer Coaches Show every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Come hungry, leave happy, and make it a night to remember.
Rogers with you, as Woodward trailing 46-26 at the half. Kyler got that 20-point deficit for the Boomers. Obviously, the pace hasn't gone their way. Some of the shots not falling. What some Boomers got to do in the second half to be able to get back into this ball game?
What they're going to have to do is just work hard and listen to Coach Gaines as she's over there, just trying to tell them what to do. I get the pressure sometimes frustrates some of the Boomers, but I think Gaines, with how many people are on him because of his height, they're going to have to work the ball around kind of how the girls did in their game.
Absolutely.
With that height, I mean, both sides have heck of height. I mean, we're going to have to work with it and not burn so much clock off.
Yeah,
no,
I think your point about, finding that open person with that pressure, because you're right, they're going to surround Gaines with a few people each time, if you will. So Boomers trailing 46-26 at the half. We'll step aside for a final break. Second half coming to you next. Boomer Basketball is 892 and Boomer TV.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Wayne Matthews, because your story deserves to be told.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So, goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Woodward Steel, your tri-state leader in steel, wants to remind you that in addition to taking care of all your steel needs, Woodward Steel carries other important materials such as stainless, aluminum, 4-inch to 12-inch PVC pipes and fittings, and so much more. If you're in the shop or out in the field and in need of fabrication materials, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call 580-324-8005 to talk with the staff, or visit the shop Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 210 48th Street in Woodward. Woodward Steel, your trusted tri-state leader in steel.
And back in Bethany's second half, boys. Boomers went right in front of Mr. Cross from listening device to begin the second half. On the possession, Hutchins gets in the paint, turns around, puts the layup off the glass and in. The Boomers, Kylie, were just talking about working around, and that possession they did a little bit.
They did, and it's a nice start to this half for the Boomers.
Still trailing by 18, 46-28, 7:25 third quarter. Brady trying to drive. Oh, they'll say a foul on the Boomers. Don't think they'll be on Gaines. He was straight up, but maybe somebody tried to swipe at him. Let's see what it is. Saw a hand come in there, and it was Jay Graff. So that makes some sense, because Gaines was straight up, but they said Graff came over and ripped at it. So his second, first foul of the quarter. That sends Breck Brady to the free throw line. Leading scorer is the sophomore for the Broncos so far tonight with 10. First free throw, though, rims out. Remains 46-28, 7:22 left third quarter. Hutchins leaks all the way back, and Bethany sending two guys to kind of spy him. Second free throw upcoming for Brady. That one rims around and falls. So he splits the pair. He's got 11. Boomers trail 47-28. Graff in the paint, trying to dump it to Hutchins. Gets to the Roach. The shot, too strong by Roach. Second chance, he fouled. Good ball movement again by the Boomers along that baseline, but Roach just couldn't finish a couple opportunities. We'll go to the line there.
Like how I said earlier, just the ball movement, and that definitely was some ball movement, and it caused a foul, and it wasn't necessarily, it wasn't a basket, but at least
opportunities, right?
Opportunity for the Boomers.
Break Brady gets his second foul, first of the quarter. Roach at the line, first free throw, high off the back iron, and falls. So a bit of a friendly roll there.
Good for Roach.
his first point of the game. Second free throw up, that's none but net. So Roach makes the pair. Boomers trailing by 17 now, 47-30. 7:13 third quarter. Racing the other way, Chapman gets open in transition, and he's able to just lay home right side. His first basket of the game.
Failed us on that one.
49-30. Draft down the right side for the Boomers in the corner. Up to Hutchins, all the way, top to Key Roach, left wing to Gaines. Guarded by Jaggers in the corner to Reed. Swing it back around to Graff up top, 6:45 left third quarter, and Graff dribbles off the foot of a Bethany defender and trying to save it as Weaver, and he touches it, goes out of bounds, and then comes up a little limp there. 6:41 third quarter, Boomers keep the possession. Inbounds goes from Reed to Grass. Left wing to Hutchins in the corner, Roach. Picked up by Brady. Back up top to Graff. He's looking to pass it on. Or weave action for the Boomers, trying to find something open. Gaines left wing takes the catch and shoot three, and that pops out. Jaggers on the defense, and the Boomers trying to cover it. Can't on the rebound. Knocked out of bounds, so save Bethany possession. 49-30, Boomers trailing, 6:21 third quarter.
Nice fight by the Boomers, though.
Couldn't get the look they wanted. Grinder on the handle for Bethany, gives it to Brady. Turns, drives, kicks to Chapman. He fakes the three. Trying to pass it back inside. Pass goes through his hands, out of bounds. So Boomers force a turnover there from Breck Brady. Reed the inbound to Grass. 6 minutes even left third quarter. Boomers try and dig out of this 19-point hole as it's Graff across the timeline. Left wing to Hutchins in the corner to Gaines, guarded by Jaggers. Attacking on Jaggers, leaning it into him, into the paint, trying to go up with it over Brady and Jaggers. Misses the first, can't get the putback, doesn't get the foul call. Bethany the other way, Weaver finds Grinder, cut into the basket in transition. Easy layup there. So Grinder with 10. Reed down the left side. He's attacking one-on-one on Weaver. Takes it off the glass in the paint. Good.
Nice basket by Cole Reed as he was fighting the defense to get it in.
Got the one-on-one look he wanted. Took advantage. He's got 4. 51-32. 5:15 third quarter. Left side Weaver. Top key Brady. Big man takes the three. Rims out straight away. Rebound Roach gets it down to Reed. He gets across the timeline left side. Trailing 51-32. Reed again attacking. Dumps down to Hutchins in the paint. Out to Gaines. Right side. Tees up the three. Catch and shoot. That's good. Gaines with 19. Boomers maybe a little light. 51-35. Still trailing by 16. 4:50 third quarter. Again, this is one of those situations similar to the second quarter. If you work it down to 10 for the fourth, that's not a bad situation. Weaver attacking. Cross court. Grinder. Three. Hand in the face. That goes. That's an answer. Grinder with 13. Back to a 19-point game. Graff in the paint, trying to throw it down to Gaines. Jaggers just steps in front, picks it, gives it to Weaver, back to Jaggers for the dunk. No, he made the shot, but he had to kind of awkwardly throw it down over the rim there. Jaggers with 6. Boomers trailing by 21. Gaines the other way attacking, and he's fouled in as he drives into the paint. 4:13 left third quarter. It shouldn't be a shooting foul. It's on the floor. See who they get for Bethany. They get Griner, his first, team second. 4:13 left third quarter. Boomers trailing by 21, 56-35. It's Reed beneath the right block. Looking for the inbound out to Hutchins right side. Top key Talley. Left wing of Laredo in the corner to Reed. Up to Hutchins, passes a little off. Yes, collected does. Feeds it back to Gaines, top the key. Gaines just going to pull up off the screen for the three, left side, no good. Hutchins though with the board, up over Brady. That's too strong. Good effort from Hutchins, just couldn't bury it. Rebound by Bethany the other way. Brady takes the handle, he tacks on Gaines, goes up under him. Gaines affects the shot, no good on the layup. Rebound taken by Talley. Flips ahead to Laredo. Left wing bounces it to Hutchins in the corner. Top key, Talley thinks about the three instead, finds Reed, sits the screen. He takes the three, that rims out. Rebound, Talley gets an offensive chance at it. Feeds it back out to Gaines. He attacks, for the layup. That's no good. Body's on the floor. No call there. Rebound the other way from Chapman. He's down the right side. Tally harassing him on the baseline. Gives it to Brady. Attacks on Reed and just takes it in for the easy deuce. And Brady is now up to 13 points. 58-35, 3:10 in the third. Nice take by Cole Reed to get to the basket. He's
nice shiftiness by Cole Reed. He did an awesome job being shifty to get the basket.
Did take the spin move in effect. Hutchins almost comes away with the steal on the other end as Jaggers lofted the pass to Brady in the paint. That's the other thing about Bethany. They've got some platoon swaps ready. I mean, they are 8-9 deep, so it makes it a little tough here. As Weaver, Brady checking out, Sidness back in, as well as Dempsey Neal. Going down beneath the right block, goes high, top of the key. Chapman keeps away from Tally. Right side to Jaggers, driving on Laredo. Mid-range jumper that rolls and falls. Then Jagger, a tough look there. He's got 8. Bethany on top, 60-37. Laredo left side. Dumps it down to Reed off the pick and roll, and the shot off the mark, but Hutchins tracks down the rebound. He turns, he attacks to the paint, taking a heavy bump from Jaggers and draws the foul with 2:29 left third quarter. Jaggers, his first third of the quarter for Bethany. And it should be 2 free throws for, no, they say on the floor. Okay, not free throws. Hutchins trying to say he was going up. I mean, he did go up with the shot. Now they're going to discuss it. For now, they've got it on the floor. Nope, they keep it on the floor. So Reed beneath the right block. The inbounder gets it to Gaines out right side. They'll catch, take the 3, hand in the face. That rouse around does not go. Hutchins trying to get the rebound. Instead, it's Chapman. He's taking it down the right side. Just a wild attack. That's out of bounds off Chapman. The Boomers get it back, but they trail 60-37 with 2:16 left in the ballgame. It's Laredo the handle, or not in the ballgame, excuse me, in the third quarter. It's Laredo across the timeline. Left wing, bounces over to Tally in the corner. Hutchins top the key, he attacks, trying to kick it back out to Tally. No, they say a travel by Hutchins. No, they say a foul. Oh my, they called Laredo for a foul off ball, excuse me. They give him his second.
So a little bit confusing there.
Yeah, didn't see necessarily that, action, if you will, that caused that, but that's what they went with. So 60-37, Bethany on top, 2 minutes left third quarter. It's Neal going to Brobson. Back over to Neal on the right side. Laredo trying to get away, trying to get a steal, but can't. So he's trying to take it away from Neal. Stays with Bethany.
Good try by Laredo as he tries to take the ball away.
Still fighting. He is going to be subbed out, though, by Jake Raff. So it's still the inbounder, right side. Brobson double teamed and feeds it down to Sidness. And he gets the easy deuce. He's got 8. Bethany right now just fundamentally very sound tonight. Pulled away to the 62-37 advantage. Boomers the other way, Reed right side, trying to cross up on Brobson. Looks to Hutchins cutting towards the basket, but it's knocked away by Sidness. Ahead, Jaggers, right side to Brobson, bounce pass, Sidness, easy layup, and right now Bethany has got it all clicking. They lead 64-37 with a minute 15 third quarter. Graff hands off to Hutchins. Over to Gaines, thinks about the shot right side, now wants to attack on Jaggers. Into the paint, the shot short. Jaggers tried to sell a foul, wasn't there. Rebound though from Bethany as Neal kicks it to Chapman. He'll tee up the 3 right side. It just spins out. Rebound. And who they say it's off of, they'll say it's off of Bethany. Back to the Boomers. Grayson Roach checks in. He'll take out Caden Gaines for a second. As it'll be Tally inbounding to Reed. 54 seconds left third quarter. Top the key, getting the high screen for Roach. Reed attacking. Oh, nice move through the paint, but blocked by Brady. Boomers just have not been able to catch Bethany out of position hardly at all in the half-court sets.
But like you said, Bethany has more of the height.
Yeah, it's a, how do we put it? You're going through the forest if you're trying to get in the paint on Bethany.
Yeah.
A lot of branches in the way with those long arms. As Reed, the inbound right side to Roach, top the key to Graff. To Hutchins, left corner. Reed trying to drive, bounce down to Talley. The floater in the paint over Brady goes. Luke Talley with a nice basket. He's got 2, his first. 29 seconds left, 64-39. Boomers trailing by 25 in this third quarter. This is Neal handing off to Brobson, poked out by Reed. It's loose. Roach comes up with it. Has a 3-on-2 over to Reed. He's going to slow it up with 15 seconds. Now wants to attack, crossover, another crossover, spin in the paint. Tough look, foul called, shot just rims out. Oh, Cole Reed saucing him up a little bit. Now got the basket.
That was some cool spinning around by Cole Reed trying to get it in, but he was fouled.
And it does go to the free throw line for a pair. They get Tarrant with his first. Reed's first free throw short off the front iron. So maybe he didn't get under it proper with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Reed 6 points on the night and gets 7.
6-7.
Oh no, weren't you getting on us earlier? 65-40. Boomers trail with 5 seconds left third quarter. Neal with 2 seconds driving for Bethany in the paint. The shot no good, but they call the foul with .2 on the clock. They gave the points, the free throw made by Reed, they gave it to Bethany. They need to correct that. 65-40, not 64-40, excuse me, not 65-39. Let's see who they got the foul on for the Boomers, but it will be Neal at the line for 2 free throws to end this quarter. First one's up and good. So now it's 65-40. Neal takes a breath, sits for the second free throw. That is too strong, no good. A rebound, and that's short. That's how we end the third quarter. Going into the fourth, Boomers trailing 65-40 against the Bethany Broncos. We'll step aside. It's Boomer Basketball, Z92, and Boomer TV, KMZE FM Woodward.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Are you looking for a bank that understands your needs and works as hard as you do? Welcome to Bank of Western Oklahoma, proudly serving our area since 1908, offering free checking with no monthly fees and convenient mobile banking. Whether you're in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Woodward, or any of our 6 locations, we're always nearby. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where the Western Oklahoma spirit is alive and well. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
This fourth quarter, trailing 65-40. It's been a kind of a weird day for the Boomer boys, Kyler. They just haven't found a rhythm, it seems like.
Yeah, they haven't found a rhythm, but like I've said many times, it's the height, man. I think it's hard to find rhythm with the height there is.
To Bethany's credit, their defense has been stingy, been in the passing lanes with the bevy of players they got at hand. Again, as we've talked about, ranging in that 6-foot category for a lot of them. Robson top the key for the Broncos, bounces it down to Brady, one-on-one with Gaines. The shot up over him goes from the left side. And Breck Brady has been pretty solid as well, 15 points for the sophomore. Brewers out of the way, Gaines, right side with it, bounces it down to Hutchins in the paint. He's guarded tightly by Brobson, up under the basket, and oh my goodness, they'll call him on the line as he made the shot. But it's no good. Back to Bethany. 67-40, 7:28 left in the ball game. Boomers trailing. Bethany on the possession. Neal top of the key. His right side, Brobston. Guarded tightly by Reed. Gets back over to Neal in the corner. He drives baseline. A little pull up there. Short. Rebound fall forward. Tipped around. Talley tried to feed it ahead to Reed, but Brobston able to track it down. Over to Neal. Back right corner. This time a three. Clanks off. Rebound taken by Graff. So clear out and push the other way. Over to Reed. Left side. He's going to stop. Take the three in transition. Oh, Cole Reed. Pure. 10 points for Reed.
Cole Reed once again clicking for the Boomers.
67-43. 6:40 left in the ball game. Bethany the other way. Contest by Graff, but it goes right to Brady. Neal had taken a shot. Graff blocked it, but Brady there to scoop it up and put it in. He's got 17. 69-43 Boomers trail. Graff trying to lob to Hutchins. That's broken up by Brady. Big man in the open court. Feeds ahead to Neal. Bounces back to Brady. The floater right side. That's way short. Rebound fought for Talley. Having to save it, and they say he stepped out. 6:19 left in the game. Bethany keeps possession as Woodward trails 69-43. Beneath the left block, it's Neal, the inbounder for Bethany. Bounces it down to Brady. Goes off his knee, but collecting it is Bethany and Torrance. Working back over to Neal, left wing three. That one too strong. Graff the rebound, just football passes ahead to Reed. And he has to go collect in the left corner. Finds Gaines cutting in and loses the handle of Gaines. Took a bump from Brady. Now it's a transition for Bethany. Graff almost comes away with the steal from Torrance. Instead, he feeds it over to Neal. Back to Torrance, three. Hand in the face, and it goes. Bethany just shooting the lights out tonight. Torrance with his first three of the game. 72-43. Graff the other way. His shot's blocked in the paint. And another rebound. This time from Neal. Ooh, nice crossover at center court on Reed. Behind the back pass to Brady. And it's a layup left side. Showtime right now. Oh, excuse me, that was Sidness. Apologies. He's got 12. Boomers another miss the other way. 74-43. Sidness a tough leaner. That's off the back iron. Rebound though. Kicked out. Neal for three. That's no good. Sidness working for the board, but Gaines comes down with it. Floats it ahead to Graff. Boomers don't have the numbers in the corner. Hutchins, right side. 5:10 left of the game. Trailing 74-43. Graff, Talley taps to the paint. That's no good, but Hutchins there to follow it through. So Gaines Hutchins with 7. 74-45. Bethany on top. 4:55 fourth quarter. As top key Neal, left wing. Torrance driving into the paint. His shot, no good, but Brobson with board net blocked by Gaines on a second chance. Rebound taken, flipped ahead to Hutchins. He'll get the easy layup, right side. Gage with 9. Boomers still trying to play through it. 4:30 left of the ball game. Going to fall likely to 3-3, barring a miracle. 47, excuse me, and Rick Brady now with 19 points as he gets the layup left side.
I like how the Boomers, how they're still falling. They're still playing real hard.
Talley drives to the paint. The floater left side, that's a little too strong. Rebound taken by Sidness. Flips it ahead to Brobston. He's guarded tightly by Graff. 4 minutes even left in the game. He commit a timeout taken by Bethany. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop for your best lawn, porch, or patio. M&D Enterprises and Lawnmower Shop are your people. They carry everything you need to make your greenscape that little piece of heaven you've always dreamed of. Locations in Woodward, Canton, and Weatherford. Smith & Co. Auction and Realty, Oklahoma's real estate and land auction expert. Smith & Co. is your top choice for all your land auctions and real estate needs. 580-254-3975, or you can email Ira at smithcorealestate.com. And Northwest Glass for residential and commercial glass to auto glass, doors, and mirrors. Northwest Glass has you covered. They do it all with expert care and quality service. Stop by 611 Texas Avenue or call them 580-256-4324. Northwest Glass, Smith & Co. and M&D powering Boomer Sports this season. It's out of the timeout. Bethany with possession as they lead 75-47. So working around. And a turnover there from Bethany. Boomers take the other way with Cole Reed. A little hop step through the paint. Is able to get it to fall. Bethany go with a couple of those deeper subs. Cody Martin was the one on the handle. So Reed with 12. Other way, three-pointer all the way, and everybody can shoot for Bethany. Apparently, it's Braylon Wright, the sophomore off the bench. He hits a three. 79-49. Boomers trailing by 30. 3:28 left in the game. Now a foul on Bethany the other way. So the inbounds for Woodward beneath the right block. And that will get Hunter Smart his first. First of the quarter for either team, actually. See Dawson Hecker back in. He'll take out Gage Hutchins. Hutchins with 9. Inbounds. Gaines will get him go back in the paint, try and put up a shot. No good. Rebound, fought for. Hecker able to come away with it, then he's fouled. As combining on him was Miles Lamb and Hunter Smart. Let's see which one they give it to. They give it to Smart, I believe. No. They give it to Lamb. So that's his first, second of the quarter for Bethany. 3:20 left in the ball game. Boomers trailing, they say 78-49. Inbounds, Laredo trying to drive to the paint, poked that zone away, then Roach tied up with Cody Martin. Jump ball possession arrow, they say, stays with Woodward. Bethany thought it was theirs, not the case. As we'll see Austin Rowland check into the ball game for the first time tonight, as well as Crosby Reed. The Boomers not necessarily waving the white flag, but no crunch time, 3:20. Probably not going to pull anything off here. And turnover from the Boomers off the inbounds. Rowland trying to track it down, can't. 78-49, Bethany the other way. Martin into the paint left side, flips it back out to Lamb. Work it back up to Martin. 3:05 left. An attack and a kick. Martin again, this time double team. Flips it over, a little tough layup attempt from Braylon Wright, and a scrum for the rebound, but who they say it's with. They'll say it is Boomer possession with 2:56 left.
Yeah, I saw Rowland fighting for it whenever it came down.
You knocked your papers off, Tyler.
Yeah.
Boomers the other way, right side. It's Roach on the wing. Carter Tyler trying to dump it down to Rowland. It's poked away by Bethany. 2:42 left. As now we'll see Kason Clevenger for the Boomers into the ball game for the first time. Inbound again. Roach trying to get it to Rowland, and a jump ball force possession arrow goes to Bethany. And for the Boomers, we'll see for the first time tonight, Colton Bowers as well. So it's Crosby, Reed, Bowers, Clevenger, Heckert, and Rowland, the 5 for the Boomers. 2:30 left, Boomers trailing 78-49. Bethany the other way, top the key right. Bounces it over to Lamb. He loses the handle. It's a steal by Clevenger, and then unfortunately he traveled trying to get over to Heckert. He was getting poked at. So Boomers get the steal, but turn it right back over. 2:20 left. As they trail 78-49. Inbounds, left corner, 3 on the way from Wright. That's short. Rebound taken by Rowland. That's poked away from him. Stolen. Wright takes it back. He drives space. Rowland with the swat. The senior just said, get it out. Reed the other way. Flips it ahead to Clevenger. A hop step in the paint. Clevenger, tough move. Shot just a bit short. Rebound taken by Bethany with 2 minutes even left.
Great try by Clevenger, though.
Heck of a look. No doubt about it. Right side. Wright teeing up another 3 for Bethany. It's good. I got to get with whoever Bethany's shooting coach is, because they've all got some nice shooting forms.
Yeah,
Might need that.
That's no doubt, especially from the 3, man. They're just hitting them.
81-49, they say. Heckert trying to dribble into the paint for the Boomers. Cut off. Flips back out to Crosby Reed. Right side to Clevenger. Minute 30 left in the ball game. High screen from Heckert. Up to Bowers. Try and go left wing to Crosby Reed. Stolen away. A drive and a shot missed by Lamb. Gets his putback and is fouled. So Miles Lamb to the free throw line. For Bethany with a minute 19 left as they lead 81-49. They get Reed for his first. Lamb will try to add to the Bethany lead. Shoots the first free throw. It's good. 82-49 in favor of the Broncos, as they will advance to 5-2 on the season. The Boomer boys will fall to 3-3. We'll look to rebound against Cash on Friday. Second free throw off from Lamb, but a rebound taken by the Boomers, or by Bethany is Smart. Pitching it right quarter to right. Top of the key, three on the way. Why not? Barrett Humphrey gets in on the three-point barrage. Makes it 85-49 with a minute left. Heckard, a tough turnaround mid-range shot. That's short for the Boomers. Rebound taken by Bethany. They race the other way, down the paint. Humphrey misses the open layup. Smart misses the open layup underneath. Crosby Reed with the board for the Boomers. Right side to Rowland. And they say, poked away by Bethany and Miles Lamb with 42 seconds remaining in the ballgame. 85-49. Bethany going to grab the win tonight at home on the boys' side. Rowland up top to Clevenger. Down the baseline. Back to Rowland. Clevenger again attacking in the paint, trying to go through a couple defenders, and he draws the foul right side. So with 34 seconds remaining, Casey Clevenger will head to the free throw line. He'll get Hunter Smart for his second foul. And Clevenger's first free throw is short. This remains 85-49.
I like how we see some of these younger ones out here experiencing what all the older ones are experiencing. It's kind of nice for them to get a feel for it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, why not get those JV minutes in? There won't be any JV games, to your point, Friday, so a little extra run doesn't hurt for them. 85-50, Bethany on top with 20 seconds left in the ball game. Smart on top of the key. He's guarded by Clevenger. Left wing over to Lamb. Let's see if Bethany just wants to dribble out if they want to attack. So far, it looks like they're being passed and dribbling out with 10 seconds. Martin just trying to keep Clevenger away from him with 5, with 3, 2, 1, and that does it. Bethany takes the 85-50 win over the Boomer boys tonight. We'll step aside, come back with your post-game stats. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Wrap up the year the right way. Advance Auto Group of Woodward during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Drive home the Motor Trend 2025 Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, you can save big on our huge selection of Ram 1500s, 2500s, and 3500s. Good credit, bad credit, upside down in your trade? We're here to help. Hurry to Advance Auto Group of Woodward. Wrap up the year right with 0% for 72 months, no payments for 90 days, and the free lifetime warranty. Come see us for all the details on rates and savings. Advance Auto Group of Woodward.
Every family has a story filled with chapters of love, laughter, and dreams for the future. But what if one day you're not there to help write the next chapter? Life is unpredictable, but your love for your family shouldn't be. With State Farm Life Insurance, Wayne Matthews and Woodward can help ensure your story continues, even when you're not there to turn the page. Protect the chapters yet to come. Talk to Wayne Matthews, because your story deserves to be told.
Supporting communities in every way, Sealing State Bank is thrilled to bring hometown banking closer to you with a brand new branch in Woodward. Welcome! Now offering full-service banking close to home, from personal checking and savings to home and commercial loans, Sealing State Bank has you covered. Enjoy the convenience of mobile and online banking, wire transfers, and so much more. Sealing State Bank, your trusted partner in Woodward. Come visit at 2314 Williams Avenue and experience hometown banking at its best.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit GoPioneer.com to sign up today.
Tonight, 85-50 to the Bethany Broncos. Let's look at your post-game stats for Bethany. I mean, goodness, a lot of people touching the scoring, if you will, but Brady, the sophomore forward, finished with 19 to lead the way, 6'5", tough to stop down low. Seth Griner ultimately finished with 13 points, his next leading scorer. And Connor Sidness off the bench, the junior forward, had 12 points. The Southern Oklahoma Invitational Tournament MVP, Denton Jaggers, finished with just 8, but it was not needed for the Broncos. On the Boomer side of things, 2 players in double figures. You had Kate Gaines with 19 points, hit 3 threes. Cole Reed finished with 12. You had Gage Hutchins with 9. And then from there, Laredo with 3, Jake Graff, Luke Talley, and Grayson Roach all with 2 apiece. Casey Clevenger ultimately finishes with a free throw for the Boomers. Second half scoring, Boomers trailed by 20 at the break, 46-26. Bethany would win the third quarter 19-14, and then the fourth 20-10. So a clean sweep for Bethany across all 4 quarters. The Boomers fall to 3-3 on the boys' side. Bethany improves to 5-2. We'll step aside, take a final break, come back, and put the wrap on this one. It's Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
At Bank of Western Oklahoma, we've been a cornerstone of the community since 1908. Being locally owned and operated, we understand the values and the culture that define Western Oklahoma. From supporting local farmers to helping small businesses thrive, we take pride in offering personalized banking solutions that reflect our deep understanding of Western Oklahoma. Discover the difference of a bank that's been by your side for generations. Bank of Western Oklahoma, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Wrap up the year the right way at Vance Auto Group of Woodward during the Wrap Up the Year sales event. Drive home the most awarded SUV ever, the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and get up to $8,250 in bonus cash, or get up to $8,500 in bonus cash on the Jeep Wrangler. Come see our large selection, all with no payments for 90 days, the free Vance lifetime warranty, and low rates available. Good credit, bad credit, or upside down in your trade, now is the time to buy. Come see us for all the details before it ends. Vance Auto Group of Woodward.
Back for a final time of Bethany Tyler Rogers with you as the Boomers on the boys' side fall 85-50. So on the night, Woodward splits the pair. The girls got the huge upset win over the Bethany Lady Broncos, taking them down 59-52. The girls improved to 2-5 on the season. Bethany they're falling to 4-2. The boys though, on Bethany's side, improving to 5-2. Boomer boys fall to 3-3, and what that sets up is one final contest, or pair contest, I should say, Friday night before the winter break. There will be no JV games on the road against Cache, and because of that, they're going to start the varsity games a bit early at 4 and 6:30. So I have those on Z92 and Boomer TV for you, and then after that, we'll have that winter break, and before we know it, we'll be into the new year, getting back to basketball with the Wheat Capital Tournament, the Buckle the Wheat Belt a few weeks later. So be on to Chisholm, Kingfisher down the stretch, and a few more big contests for the Boomers after that winter break. But Kyler got some mixed results tonight. Obviously, great win for the girls. The boys still going to have some things to work on. That's 2 losses in a row now against good competition at Weatherford and Bethany, where you just weren't able to really get into the rhythm for the boys' side.
Yeah, it was definitely hard, and I just think that, and it's the same thing with what I said about Jones, is working with those girls to lead to tonight's win for the girls. I think Gaines will work hard with the boys to get them back into rhythm. I just think they came out a little not so good tonight, but
kind of flat,
yeah,
right?
kind of flat. But yeah. I think every team has their ups and downs and good nights and bad nights, but we just gotta give the Boomers some grace and let them move on, and hopefully they can do better as they.
No, and the winter break is kind of great for that. And, of course, that competition against Cache will have one more chance there to kind of get a final look about things. So we'll see how the Boomers do progress to that point. Of course, don't forget tomorrow night we'll have the Boomer Coaches Show on Z92. Catch up with both teams, some coaches as well, kind of get some feedback, some input on tonight's action as well as that previous tournament action in Chickasha. But for all of our wonderful supporters, Bank Western Oklahoma, Vance Auto Group, Pioneer Broadband Services, Salient State Bank, Wayne Matthews with State Farm, Woodward Steel, and High Plains Tire for supporting powering Boomer Athletics throughout the season on Z92 and Boomer TV. For my color partner, Kyler Rogers. For the man helping out on the Boomer TV side, Chris Godwin. Folks, we hope you have a great rest of your night, and we will catch you tomorrow night for the Boomer Coaches Show. Have a good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Woodward Boomer Sports on News Talk Sports Z92. Follow the Boomers on